Hey everybody. Hey, it's I think I got echo. Y'all hear echo?
I heard for a minute, but you probably have like
Yeah, I think somebody's YouTube playing in the background.
Okay, I think that's my little mute thing. Got it. Okay. So hey everybody, this is an impromptu live. I think y'all know by now my whole life is impromptu. I am who I am, okay? I'm not going to keep apologizing for that, okay? But I want to introduce you all to somebody that I really, really show up for, and they show up for me, and that is these two right here, okay? M3, a sophisticated jerk.
That's good.
These guys have some of the best, thoroughest reviews that I've seen. Don't get me wrong, like there's some good reviewers out there, but they do their thing, and this is why I wanted to have them on tonight, because I don't usually review, even personally, pop the balloon stuff. I know it's pretty popular right now, but I don't. Okay, I don't. Believe me. I don't. But I know, and here's a good thing: they have not seen this, and it's rare, but they have not seen this. So this is going to be an authentic review, like you guys see in the title. This is an M3 Sophisticated Jerk Edition. Okay, now y'all know how I roll. This is gonna be somewhat of a smoke show, but I'm gonna rely on them to keep me on the straight and narrow, okay? Because this is all the way curved and bent. Okay, they got everybody bent and fucked up, to be honest. So go ahead, M3 is and Sophisticated Jerk. Let everybody know where they can find you, and what you're doing real quick before we get into this, because I'm gonna try to keep it, like time wise good. But go ahead.
Yeah. Well, look, shouts to first I gotta give a shout out to our other brother Stan, man. He's having a wholesome time, in his vacation, man. With him and this little snow bunny. So shouts to Stan, man. Otherwise, he will be up in this joint too. But if you want to find us, man, you can find the channels that we work at Knowledge and Relationships, like on YouTube. And then I'll let Sophisticated Jerk share his channel as well too.
Yeah, first of all, Lola, Miss Oshun, thanks for having us up here. You be always rocking out with us, man, doing thorough reviews with us and pulling up, giving your perspective and stuff. So this is cool that you. I'm glad you coming to the dark side, reviewing the fuckery out here and stuff. Because usually you're just always too smart. So we gotta bring you down a little bit so you could wind down some. So I'm glad you're doing this review. But I love always tagging up with you, man. I think you're a big intellect in this space, man. You definitely need it. But you can catch us at the Managed Sophistication and Knowledge of Relationships. That's where we usually do our reviews. But hopefully Miss Oshun gets it popping over here so we can come up here and help get her canceled too.
I know that's right. He said, let's help everybody get canceled. Okay.
Yeah, we're going out together.
You're right. Because at this point, yeah, I'm okay with getting canceled for this. I'm very much okay with that. In fact, I love the publicity. Okay. I really do. But okay, so I think this is the beginning of this clip. Now, this clip is coming from MTR, Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews. We're not going to be reviewing his review, except for at a certain portion of this video that I do want to review Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews himself, because he added some commentary that I felt was important, that essentially told a lot about how people, or let's say content creators in this space, will give their honest review of a video and then take it back in real life. And I know you guys have heard how, people doing that, like especially when Kevin Samuels was alive, acting like one thing online and then something else behind closed doors. I guess today we just got a little bit of a peek, because homeboy, I'm gonna call him Louis Vuitton. I don't feel like memorizing his name, okay? Because I don't want to call him Isaac Hayes and disrespect my man like that. He gonna be Louis Vuitton today. So this is where this where we at. So I'm gonna start it, and then I'm gonna try to let us kind of watch through it. But just pay attention to what is said and what is not said. And then we're going, if you need me to pause it, let me know.
All right,
Because
we got you.
it will work. Let me see. Is it? Yeah. Okay. So I got an extra little monitor down there. Okay, here we go.
My name is Fred.
Fred?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 47.
And what do you do?
I think that's Robbie. Salute to Robbie.
Oh, I wasn't even seeing my comment section. Hey. Okay. This is my sis right here. She is in the building as always. Okay, I know she is the hardest working woman in YouTube. Hello, mommy.
Most definitely.
For real.
Yeah, she always be cooking up, man. Her and
Yes,
so you like
she be cooking. Okay, she probably cooking right now. All right, so if just coming in, we reviewing this. Louis Vuitton here is about to, grace us with some new information that hasn't been quite said as bluntly on YouTube. But we're gonna keep it G and let him talk and not.
But real quick, Lola,
Mhm.
because this is what we always do before we jump into the pop the balloons. Usually, us dudes got to give a rating on the female. So as far as this brother right here, with the Louis Vuitton, how would you, appearance wise, what would you give him a rating?
Oh, appearance wise, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? I would give him I would give him a cool 6, and the reason why I would give him a cool 6 is because he looks straight in the face, like slightly above straight in the face, but that beard belly, it got to come down about a whole point at least. And here's the thing: I don't like men that wear sweaters where their wrist is showing like here, like that.
Okay.
I don't like that.
You
And
said
then,
he got the pre-shrunken sweater on and all that, so you gigging him for that. All right, I got you.
I'm a ding him for that. And then too, I'm not a loud type of person, like the whole Louis, the big letters. That to me says that you're flashy and or can be flamboyant. People with money don't wear anything of said such. Only poor people that need to be looked at.
So you want him in one of those like Old Navy joints,
Not Old Navy.
You just want them at the simple gears, right?
Well, here's the thing. I can appreciate Old Navy, but this is too loud for me.
Oh, okay, I got you.
This is just too loud for me. Yeah, he's okay in the face. I'm not a big fan of extra beards. Like, I like men, if they're gonna have a beard, it gotta be close to their face, or nothing. I don't do the Rick Ross. I don't do that.
But the solid 6, that's respectable though. Okay, so he doing good. What he say? He was 47 again.
He said he's 47. Now let me find okay, because I'm trying to see how the women look, just so y'all can get a whole clip of them.
And real quick, Lola, right? If you can, you see within that YouTube space, right? If you see that long square over there to the lower right next to MTR, if you click on it, you can expand it, so we could see it like a lot bigger.
So
yeah, click on that so we can see this full screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see, and then item. Let me see.
You see what I'm talking about, right? Right next to where you can see MTR, like you see the gear, and then you see like these 3 boxes. If you go to that 3rd box and you click on it, you'll be able to turn it to full screen. Yeah.
Oh, like this? Is this it?
No. Okay, so where we're watching it right now, right? I can't see, too bad I can't see your mouse, right? You see?
Oh, you mean like here?
Yeah. You see where MTR is at, right? You see the space?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, right underneath, right, you see those 3 boxes?
Yeah.
Okay, or squares, I guess. Click on that 3rd square. That look like a target. Yeah, that look like a target symbol.
Did it go? Okay, hold on. Okay, I think it's just my thing. Let me see, theater mode. Is theater mode now?
Lola, just blame M3 on this one. Never take fault. Do like Trump.
You know what? Nah, it's okay because at the end of the day, this thing.
Yeah, we'll just keep it basic because mine was doing that earlier too.
It was gonna be that much of a trouble.
Okay, let me see. Let me stop the screen and then let me go back because it's. I know what you mean. It got that thing on it because I can see it. But I know it's always gonna look different to everybody else because that's just how it is. So
yeah, my bad. I just didn't know that's good enough, Lola. Yeah,
this one. Okay.
I didn't know the condition of the computer, but now I know better. So
yeah, mine ain't hitting on much. I'm trying to go through to find a real good
You trying to get the lineup of the females on there?
I'm trying to get the lineup. And they got it partially everywhere. Like, let me go here. You see that? Like, it's partial.
I mean, that's okay. I mean, we could rate as we go.
Yeah, we could. Once they start and they get closer,
Yeah.
sometimes it's hard to find. I think when people do a review.
Okay, got it. All right, here we go.
What's your name?
My name is Fred.
Fred?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 47.
And what do you do?
I'm a government worker, and I also do TikTok, the cool reviews. Yeah,
Okay. What are you reviewing?
Food and products. But we're doing food. I like
Okay, nice. All right. What do you like to do for fun?
I like to go hiking.
Oh wait, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take it back.
All right, just make sure your computer don't
What's your
crash.
name?
My name is Fred.
I'm gonna take it
Fred?
back.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 47.
And what do you do?
I'm a government worker, and I also do TikTok, the cool reviews.
Government worker. Keep that in mind.
Okay, I was writing some stuff down. So government worker 47.
Food and products. But we're doing food. I like food.
Nice. All right. What do you like to do for fun?
Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, 6. Okay. So we're not in that. All right. Now I don't know if this is real. Like they picked these people specifically. I don't know. But okay, so let's start off with my girl here in the leopard print. What y'all rating my girl here?
Damn. All right, so from left to right, okay, we got 6 women. So I'm gonna give you my ratings from 1 to 6, right? 1 being like, hey, you number 1, you baddie or whatever, to 6 at the lowest.
Okay.
So right off the bat, right, the one with the leopard, even though I can't see her face up close, it looked like she got a figure, but I'm not for sure that's a BBL, right? So that's questionable. I'm gonna give her, for now, I'm gonna give her a number. I'm gonna give her a number 2. No, actually, I'm gonna give her number 3. I'm gonna give her number.
You're gonna give her leopard print a 3 out of what?
3 out of 6. I'm
3 out of 6. Okay, 3 out of 6.
So basically, I'm gonna make it simplistic, right? Number 1 is 3.
Hold on, I think Lolo just wants us to give a rating from 1 to 10 each of them. We'll keep it simple like that. Yeah, we're not gonna put them in order, but we'll just give her a rate. Yeah, you confuse it up.
The order system.
Yeah, just we'll go to left or right. So yeah, you just give them the ranking from 1 to 10.
All right. So no, I want to do 1 to 10, right?
Okay.
I was thinking about the ordering system, but my bad. Okay, so from 1 to 10, right? 1 is like, 1 is like you're below. Okay, you're beneath me.
Yeah.
10 is like, damn, like you are done. Like I'm gonna.
Yeah, she banging. 10 is
10 is banging. 1 is get banged. Yeah.
Yeah.
One is you got to drink liquor on that joint.
10 is gonna make me start simping. You know what I mean? Throw all my advice out.
Okay.
But no, for her, I will give her a She look cool though. I'll give her a 7
7. Okay, now
Mhm.
she's 7. All right, she's 7.
Yeah.
Now the green pants here, what you giving her?
Look, normally like I apply like all that voluptuous rump, but that's too much, man. And
What? Sorry, go ahead.
so I'm gonna have to give. I'm gonna give her, and she's older too, though. So I'm gonna give her like a cool. I'll give her a 7 too. I'll give her a 7.
You
Yeah,
give
you
us
throwing out sevens like a.
Yay, like pancakes and Oprah House.
Don't worry, it's gonna go up higher.
Okay, a 7. Okay, now number 3 here with I think that is zebra print. Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, yeah, now this one, like I definitely had to, follow her IG for this one, right? Now, I will give her a respectful 8. Okay?
Respectful 8. Okay.
Yeah,
Respectful
right.
8.
So
Whatever that is.
yeah, so she's fine, but it's like, she's not that perfect 10, and
Mhm.
she's almost close like to that 9, right? But she's a cool little 8, right? She needs a little bit of development.
Okay. Little development. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
8. Damn. Okay, 8. All right. Now okay.
So the fourth one, right? Damn, she got like one like the best bodies, I would say, but I'm looking at her lower face. So I'm looking like her chin and her mouth. She looked like Granny to me, man. So it's like I wanted to drop her down to like a 5.
You said 4? That's what you want? You said 5, right?
I said 5, yeah. Yeah, I'm being very, very superficial tonight. So the one the red at first glance, like I was like, okay, yeah, this is my like my 8 or my 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for whatever reason, it looked like they just found like a whole bunch of older women, right? So judging by them and the shapes and stuff, I'm thinking like they probably got grandkids and so the red one, I'm gonna have to drop her down to like a 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The other one, she's like a 3.
The one all the way at the end?
Yeah.
A 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now mind you, if I'm not mistaken, the age ranges are within range for him mostly. I think one of them is a little younger, but all right, Jerk, what you giving the leopard over there?
All right, leopard, I'm gonna give her a 7.5.
7.5.
All right, number 2, I gotta give her a 6. That's a little too much ass. That's a little too much.
Too much ass. Stop it.
3, straight 5. My boy M3 Wildin', he be liking them light skin joints. He's a colorist.
He's a colorist. Okay.
No, I'm messing with her. 4, I'm gonna give her a. Damn, she thick. I gotta give her a 6.5.
6.5. Okay.
Yeah, we giving her a 6.5.
All right. 6.5. All right.
Number 5, solid 6.
Solid 6. Okay. She true to a 6. Okay.
6, I'll give her a 5.
Give her a 5. Okay, the only one solid is the red. It must be the red outfit because y'all definitely know what she is on site. Okay, y'all know what she is on site. All right.
I gave her a cool 6. So
You gave, but now here's the thing: cool 6 versus respectful 6. Listen, you got it broken down there.
Hey Lola, let me ask you real quick though. Like number 2, the one with the green pants, is that a BBL?
You know what? Throughout this, from what I've seen, it could be because she has a photograph on her Instagram where it looked like it's naturally already huge as hell. Mm-hmm. And it could be a BBL, but it's not what I'm looking at right here. So unless we talk about a difference of 10 to 15 years, and I don't know what age she was on that picture versus now, but that very well could be a BBL. I feel like she might have got some facial work done, but that's me. That's yeah. For sure. That's me. I I don't understand why they put everybody Instagram up because I don't know, but they do. And honestly, you kind of saw. I seen a lot from the Instagram. I did, but let me let me go. Now I'll say this as far as like the outfits. I like all of their outfits. I think they ain't in off the street. Clearly, I used to think they just pull people off the street into these shows.
Yeah,
off the bus stop. But no, they definitely, these women are the best dressed women, honestly, that as far as like a whole panel that I've seen. Best dressed, yeah. I mean, the one on the first one, the leopard, she's a little younger, so I'll forgive all the leopard, but at least she's, you know, at least it makes sense to her. But everybody got on the same strappies, though. I found that interesting. Everybody got on strappies.
Yeah, I think they do look I say like professional, like you said. They came in, dressed their age and stuff. So I think this was probably one of the best, like you said, like as far as like how appearance wise, how they came in dressed. Because typically, they be all over the place.
Yeah, they be all over the place, and I do like that when you look your age. And it's not to say that you old, but I do like when people come on to the show and you can tell that they not 16. I've seen women on here 40, 50, got 90s tube tops on, you know, looking like they, you know, straight out of Punky Brewster or something, and they older. And
out of all these 6, which one's like more your style? Would you say like it's probably the best dress?
Number 6, I like that. That's more me.
Okay.
Number 6 is more me. I can do number 4. Hold on. I can do number 4. I could do hers in a like a evening gown situation. I could do number 4 that way. And number 5, I wouldn't do that unless I was out with my man or I was single, because even though the dress is modest enough, it's still form fitting, and it's that bright, catch your eye, pay extra on your car insurance. Okay. Like,
you said that's a trying to get the bill paid dress.
Okay, that's trying to get them bills.
Okay, I got you.
Okay. I'm not a fan of wearing animal prints. I'm just not a fan of it. I'm not saying it doesn't look good at some point, but honestly, it tends to make you look bigger than what you are. And unless you're like a really, really small person, you really can't get away with that. I mean, Shorty here, number 3, getting away with it because she's smaller built. She's more petite built. But I'm not a fan of it. Like, I'm not. And I think number 2 here, she looked like she could be my height. She do. I'm 4'11", and she looked like she could be like 4'11". But I don't. Well, her heels look like they low, so I don't know. Like, maybe I'm off. But,
I mean, she has that Toni Braxton type of look. You know what I mean?
She did.
Toni Braxton is pretty short. I think Toni Braxton is also 4'11" or 5'5", something like that. She's really short, but
she like 5'2" short. She's not 4 nothing short. She's like, that's midget.
She was shorter than that, like midget short. But look, but as far as like the woman that y'all talking about, right? And that, you know, questionable BBL. I will say this though, right? Because even though I didn't see the entire thing, I only just saw like the clip, and with the clip show like her age, and she was 52 or something. So I'm thinking she developed already like that mature rectum, and it's just overinflated due to lifestyle.
Oh, you know what? I know what you're talking about. So with her, when she was younger, she may have had one, but then as age set in on that, it starts to look real grandma-ish very early. So you shouldn't be looking like a whole big mama with gout at 50 something, because again, most of these women almost 50, but her, she looking more, she got that grandma thing going on, whereas hips might look more like, I mean, number 6 over here or number 5 at best. Like, it shouldn't at that age. So, I mean, every grandma can't look like the zebra over here, but we just we're gonna let it go. Listen, I like them all. I'm glad they look like their age. I'm just tripping though. But all right, so we gave them all. So who's the best looking one out of here?
Oh, the one that's in a zebra outfit.
Zebra outfit. Dang.
Nah, that M3
Right.
wilding on that one. I'll say number 1 and 4, probably the best.
1 and 4.
Yeah,
Okay,
1
number
and
1 and 4. 1 and 4. Okay, 1 and 4. Got it. All right. So now here's the thing. Most men don't get the pick from 6 women. But this is why I don't watch this show. This is why. Because this show puts you in a position that naturally you don't even deserve to be. And I don't care how good you look. This dude, as you heard said, he a government worker. Now, let me tell you something about government workers. You all know I work for the government. And I'm telling you right now, it's full of men that's a little questionable. Very much so. It is. And something about your wrist showing on a sweater, especially with LV on that shit. I don't know. Let me stop. Let me get off this. All
He
right.
said he got to take that back. He renting it.
He gotta take that back. I'm no, I can't do that. I mean,
but one thing I can say, they all holding on to the balloons because usually that shit be sounding like a gun range. They be like, so I mean the fact that they holding on to the balloon, they good right now. They definitely was. They see something they like.
They seen something they like. Now, did you see the one where the girl walked out and as soon as she said her name, everybody popped the balloon?
You talking about the one?
Oh
with
yeah. We seen that one.
Yeah, Uchechi. That was her name, Uchechi.
Yeah, they
gotta
was
sound deeper.
I was like, girl, you should have changed your voice up a little bit. Dang, well, okay. That was funny, but I'm not even gonna go there. Okay, let's finish this.
Fun.
I like to go hiking.
Shit.
Shoot, man, live music. I love music,
Nice.
so I like to do that.
Okay.
Comedy shows. Just whatever come to mind, really.
All right.
Yeah.
And what do you look for in a woman?
Somebody sweet, somebody soft. Somebody's athletic. You know what I'm saying? Because I do like to, do athletic type of things. There's somebody that's a good vibe.
Nice. And what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers are cigarette smokes. Like I can't do cigarette smoker. A liar, can't do those either.
Okay.
Nah. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I gotta figure it out as I go. But cigarette smokers and liars are for sure.
Sure. So, all right.
Okay, so I have to figure. I can see y'all see. I don't want nobody saying, "Lola, he ain't say that." I had because people say I listen with my emotions half the time. So it's like I have to figure it out. I gotta figure it out.
Figure
Right.
what out?
Hmm?
Figure what out?
She asked him, "What are your deal breakers?" He said, "Cigarette smokers
Mm-hmm.
and liars."
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I bet you dollars to donuts in my next paycheck. He done lied about some shit. I bet you that, and I bet you we gonna catch him in a lie tonight. I bet you $5 tonight. You gonna catch him in a lie tonight.
Okay.
I bet you $5, but he hate liars. Okay, I don't even know if that beard is real. That could be man weave for all I know. He don't like liars. This was what I'm saying. And here's the thing: you that bald and yet your hair like that. I don't know. I feel like that's that spray on shit in there because it's like it don't look natural, But he talking about he don't like liars. Is that 24 karat gold or what is? So never mind. Let me shut up.
Lola going. What did you think about his hobbies though? Because it seemed like he was stumbling a little bit, but I think he said what live music,
You like hiking?
hiking.
Yeah, he said live.
You think those are decent?
Now here's the problem: live music, I can believe that, right? I
Mhm.
don't believe hiking.
What about a gym?
Say again, Jim.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we increase to this belly right here? Hold on, this right here. Should we increase to the belly? I don't like for real. Let me be honest with you, right? this stomach is not the stomach of anybody in a gym. Y'all know I study martial arts and I'm in the gym quite a lot. And even me, even though I go to the gym, I'm not in there pumping weight. I got my little kangaroo pouch right here. You see what I'm saying? Because the holidays is in and shit. But if you love the gym, this is your pastime. My pastime is not the gym. If that's your pastime and that's your stomach, what you doing in the gym? Looking for bitches like bending over in spandex and you ain't really doing nothing?
You said he be in there sitting on the machines and stuff, right?
He's sitting on the machine. He don't want to be in no damn gym. He just there because Kevin Samuel said he got to be there, and he need a bitch. That's what I'm saying. I don't believe that he hike. He don't got the body of a hiker. He don't got the demeanor of somebody who just loves nature. Not, I mean, when you like nature, right? There's a part of you that likes quiet, that isn't loud. And y'all gonna see later on. But even though I'm reviewing this now with y'all, I can believe he loves live music. Don't believe he's a hiker. I can believe he likes comedy though. I know he likes comedy because he's a funny dude. He a funny dude. Going out definitely. He's a go outer. I can tell. You see how loud them letters is? He needs somebody to see that shit. Athletic, bitch, get the fuck. Never mind.
But one thing I did want to point out, because I didn't think about it till you said it, as far as like government workers, because we up in this DMV area, and typically government workers ain't rocking LV like that. Like
pretty much.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, pretty much. So if you're a government worker, right, and you got that on, either you make $12 an hour and you really trying to show up and show out, or you got some explaining to do, bro. You do, because like that's not the culture, okay? It's not the culture.
Yeah, that's some bad spending habits.
Bad spending habits, like very bad. Like I pay $300 a month to park at work. Trust me, I ain't wearing nobody's Louis Vuitton sweater. Like seriously, fuck, nah. I make good money. I ain't wearing that shit. I got other better things to do with my money, like save my change for gas. Like no, so I don't believe that. So he done said 1, 2, 3 things. I believe 2 things that I know is not the truth, which is hiking and athletic. He's not that.
Damn, you ain't giving him no love on the athletics, huh?
Not with that belly right there. And here's the thing: maybe he is in the gym, maybe, but he drinking liquor or something, like, or he getting high. He getting real high. Hold on. Boy, I got my little comments going right here. I ain't even check them, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, let me go back before I even hit this button again. Okay, I'm so sorry. My sister just told me, look at them damn comments. Okay.
Stan, I'm just now reading the comments. He says, not Kevin Samuels with all the laugh out loud emojis, but he says, Lord, you are right about him not being a hiker. $12 an hour.
That is
he just
I'm just saying it gotta come. It gotta come from somewhere, okay?
I mean, he might got the gym belly going on. You know what I mean? You got the people that they work out, but you got the gym belly. You know what I mean?
Not the gym belly.
Yeah, the gym belly, man.
Nah, he look like he hoop. Like he probably don't do the weights too much, but he probably play ball and stuff. I know a lot of dudes like that. Like they just gonna hoop and they ain't hitting the weight. They like that's it. That's my cardio. That's my workout.
Hey, he said this is my favorite pastime, so I should see that this has been your pastime for a long time, not some shit you started in 2025. And hey, shout out to Cellulite Podcast. He said number 2 in the green pants lies about her BB.
See, I knew it. I shout out to Cellulite.
Hey,
you know when they do that front view, man, it was like on the side. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, man, come on, something in like imbalance or something.
Oh my god. Okay, he did say that. He said green pant lies. They pull her Instagram. So
oh shit.
Oh yeah. See, they got the receipts. Oh my god, Joe. Oh god.
And Cellulite an investigator. He break everything down. Him and Rob B. So if Cellulite say something, we gotta believe that shit.
Right.
But my sister said she still. Oh yeah, but it looked nice. Well, here's the thing: if it is a video, at least I mean, it's I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is too much. Hey, shout out to Chocolate Lyric Foundation. Thank you for stopping through. Stan, we was just talking about you, Stan. Hi. I miss you, Stan. Okay, I haven't seen you in so long. Okay. Now Stan saying, is it a BBL? Like Stan,
No, he
you
said
said,
it is a BBL.
oh, it is a BBL. Oh, okay, I thought he was asking, like, is it? Like, no, listen, okay. And see, here we go. He got that beer belly. I know a beer belly when I see one. It's one thing to have weight, right? Because when you got weight, it shows all over. You see what I'm saying? He don't look like, hold on for a sec. He don't look like, let me how it does. This right here don't look like he got weight all over. It looked like he pretty slim. And the only thing that got any weight on him is his stomach. And usually with women, it's because either you eating sugar and you not a weighty person and it's all stacking up on the stomach only and you got skinny legs, or you drinking liquor or doing some sort of narcotic. Now, this is what I'm saying. He's saying, I hate liars. I be in the gym. Lie number one. Gotcha. Lie number one.
Bill will kill that testosterone. Stop drinking that stuff.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, it does. It really does.
For him, I feel like he's probably had the type like how I would have, right? Except I feel like I'm a little slightly more active. So I do go to a gym like during my work days, right? Or I try to do some type of walking if I'm not going to a gym. But the thing is, for me,
he look a little pregnant. Do you look pregnant?
Well, no, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
He probably is overstuffing with a lot of bread, but if he just wait for like a week without eating any carbs, he'll be okay.
You think that's going down because he don't eat carbs?
Yeah, M3 trying to give him an excuse out here. You coddling this brother. Nah, he said live music. He out here drinking beer. Stop playing.
Live music, yeah. He out here like flowing with it. Okay. Oh no, now he just bloated. Okay, Raw, don't disrespect him. Don't disrespect him. Say he just bloated. Like
no, I keep forgetting this is not Toxic Tuesday, so you know.
Oh yeah, we not toxic. We is not toxic. Like we is legit trying to get to stuff. We is. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me see. Okay, let's see what else he got. Yeah. Let's see what else.
I'm gonna hear what he has to say though, because it's gonna be fun.
Okay, hold on.
Because the man did a bipolar switch.
He did. He really did.
Right, so we haven't got any pop balloons yet.
Okay.
So let me hand you a pick. There you go. And I am going to have you pop 2 balloons.
Oh, man.
I know. Whenever you're ready.
Right. Yours. And I'll pop yours.
What? Oh, no. That nigga tripping now.
What you saying, crazy?
Like, okay, I understand you pop BBL Betty or whatever, right? But come on, man, we ain't gotta do the Latina like that. I mean, like,
she not Latina.
There ain't no Latina. Yeah.
Just faith. She just faith. That's all. She not let you faith.
Okay, faith or whatever we gonna call her, right? You can't just pop her like that. You gotta give her a chance. I mean,
wait. Okay, hold on. He gonna explain it. The next question is why.
Name and age, and why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
Well, I wanted to hear more what he had to say. Seems a little interesting. Yeah, so that's all. I'm just wondering what more he had to say.
Right. Why do we end up popping her balloon?
I like women like my coffee. I like it dark.
Okay.
So, yeah.
They pop the two.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
All right.
Yes,
Let's go
ma'am.
over here. Your name, age, and why would you like?
Hi, I'm Meek. I'm 40, and he was checking a lot of the boxes. So height, very clean. I smelled him before he even came around the corner. So I was trying to see what he was talking about. I wanted to give him a chance, but
see, let me tell you something about females.
Yeah, she on him.
A lot of times with females, right, when a man smell good, they will forgive other shit. Like the lie he just told about how much he in the gym. but then that belly, because like everything you do with your arms, your legs, everything work that midsection. You know what I mean? Everything you do. But sir, she forgave that whole lie he just told because she could smell the sexuality off of him.
Well,
My
yeah,
God.
but then he also had the masculine presence. Like he got the heavy, like Rick Ross beard going on. He's probably like a 6'6" type of guy or whatever. I mean, he could dish the Louis Vuitton or whatever, but still.
Yeah,
You know,
if we find out that beard is man weave, I'm coming for you.
You said that shit fake, huh?
I think it's fake.
Yeah, but homegirl right there with the zebra, I definitely would have popped her balloon. So I think he made some good choices. But the fact that she's on him like that, he might need to give her a balloon back.
Yeah,
because she pressing him hard, so he might need to reconsider that one.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell that she really do like him. But see, listen, this is gonna. Okay, let me let him go.
You got the lights.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
All right, so I think you mentioned over there, she might just be, you say you like him a little darker, right? Isn't that what it was here?
I got chocolate daughters, so I kind of want to keep it chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, he said he was 47, right?
Yeah, 47.
He's 47. Okay.
Okay. And we got a pop balloon over there. Let's go over here. Name and age, and why did you end up popping your balloon?
My name is Maya. I am 42. I popped my balloon because I don't know if I'm soft. He said he likes women that are soft, and he likes darker women. I don't know what on the spectrum I am, so I wasn't sure about that. But the other two, I don't think I'm soft.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
At least she was honest, though.
Yeah, pause right there real quick. What from your take from a female perspective, Lola, why you think she keep on emphasizing soft? What's that mean? Is she kind of combative or something? Is she aggressive?
No, she's and that's the thing, right? When you know you not, like, for instance, my stepmother, right? My late stepmother, my first late stepmother, right? She wasn't a feminine projecting woman. She was very feminine, but she was what we would say she's hard. She's street. You see what I'm saying? Like, she's been around for a minute. Don't get me wrong, she take care of her man, but she not the type that's gonna be like that's gonna like she just not the dainty type, just not at all. Like, she does her presence isn't dainty. She comes in the room and she making sure she checking for the exits and stuff like that. And she sit down, she might cross her legs, but her whole demeanor is not, you know, I'm a damsel, and her voice was definitely not damsel. Like, she did have a hard exterior because she had a very hard childhood. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So my father loved her. Like, she was one of the best women my father ever been with, and as he say, more than I can shake a stick at. So easy. Okay.
So do you think sometimes men get it confused? Because like you said, that makes sense. Like, some females, they might not just be dainty, like you said, but they still will have your back and stuff like that. So do you think sometimes guys like dig too deep in I say what they say, feminine and submissive and all that stuff? Do you think they misread it sometimes?
Yeah, usually they misread that. If someone says I'm not soft, right? They misread that as I'm hyper masculine as a woman, right? And truth is, masculinity and femininity exist in everything. It just so happens that it's in different degrees depending on circumstances. You see what I'm saying? Like, when you're with your daughter, you're not the most masculine you can be when you're with your daughter. You see what I'm saying? Like,
okay, I got you.
Like, that's just not what it is. And masculinity and femininity is in gender, it's expressed as male and female, but in other aspects of life, it's not that. So yeah, definitely people get it mixed up. And she does, if I'm not mistaken, explain that her exterior is that way. This isn't the whole of her, but her exterior is definitely that way. MTR, he took it as her telling
masculine and shit.
Yeah, she masculine or whatever. Oh yeah, the sweater is this is what I'm saying. That extra pattern making him look a certain way, but he can't see it. Talking about he don't like liars. Who told him he looked cute today? But okay, the liars that he keep up in his situation there. This ain't right. But let me see what MTR say real quick.
Now being removed from an old cutie pie. If you're not soft, then the opposite is masculine.
So, okay, he's 47. They have women on here that's within his age range. So I found it interesting that MTR, he said this several times about different women here, calling them old. And I'm saying he in a sense, he was saying to the man there that you're too old to be out here single, because the only women within age range that could deal with you and appreciate you for the generation you come from are, quote, old women. And I really didn't like how he couldn't put one and one together with that. The more you disrespect or criticize the women that is within range for him, the more you're not really criticizing the women, because they are their age. You're criticizing him for having to choose at his age. Like, that's what you really doing. And I mean, that's my criticism on MTR on this review. What say y'all?
Yeah, because a lot of times I think when people push that narrative where it's like an older guy got to get younger, I'm like, man, I'm 45, so I'm in this range. I'm gonna be selecting somebody my age. So it's like if you kind of criticize them, then it's like, shit, we single too. So like you said, it kind of don't make no sense at the end of the day. It's like, hey, shit, we are old. Everybody's gonna get old, so you're gonna be in that age group at one point. So right. You better take that into consideration.
Mm.
And here's the thing, you see how candid MTR is right now. You see how candid he is. Like, it's gonna get real fucked up soon.
See, I wish they would have asked her what she meant by like soft. Let her explain it a little deeper.
You know what? She didn't really explain anything. She just kind of was.
Yeah, she just mentioned it twice, and she was like, "All right."
She just hoping everybody understand, but maybe she just didn't have the words to articulate. But MTR's audience is going to take it as, oh my God, she's probably more of a man than he is.
Masculine women get no love, support, or respect over here on this channel, nor do they get love, support, and respect in the real world as well. We know that it comes from a place of trauma and hurt. Go back home and reorient yourself, ma'am. You're not light-skinned. What do you mean if you don't know? I know that at the tender age of 67.
Oh, yeah, I can tell.
Oh, uh-huh.
Yeah, I can feel it. I can feel the energy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I feel it.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's all right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, handsome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look for her page again.
You know what? When the lady, the host, asked her, is he your type? She said, you're handsome. That is not, yes, he's my type. I recognize that your exterior looks a certain way, but she was trying to be polite and not say hell to the no.
Yeah, you could tell, like, that's what I'm saying. When she says, I'm not soft, her demeanor is like a soft person. I just think maybe she wasn't really feeling them, and she just wanted to latch onto something, so she wasn't being rude and stuff. Because she popped her balloon kind of quick, like she must have saw something. But she's not, giving a lot of information, like you said. And then when she kind of backed it up with well, he's cute. That's kind of the polite way of, like you said, I'm not feeling this dude. So yeah, there's something wrong with it.
Definitely something wrong with that. But okay, so she popped when he was popping the other two, and as soon as he said light skin, that's when she popped hers. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, right?
That was confusing.
Did she forget what color she is or something, or what?
No,
she must have thought she was light skinned or something.
No. Here's the funny part. MTR told her, like, no, she's not light skinned. She's dark skinned, right? But the truth is, she's not light skinned, right? But what she said is true. She falls somewhere on the middle. Now I'm used to seeing dark skinned people like him right here. He's brown skinned to me. He's not dark. I've seen dark skinned people. He's not dark. But to her, between them, she's maybe on the lighter side because he's judging her relative to him being dark skinned. I've seen people almost midnight, literally blue. That's dark. that right here is I might put him mid-range. So she is light skinned in the spectrum, true spectrum. She is light skinned, but in the African American spectrum, she's somewhere in the middle, somewhere.
To be honest with you,
she ain't lying.
Yeah, to be honest with you, like the biggest issue that I think we have that we kind of need to tone it down just a little bit. I know everybody has a preference, and especially like, you know, in the African American community, we have a preference based off of a person's like skin tone, color, whatever you want to call it. Mm-hmm. But I think like to me, it sounds off-putting. I mean, it's off-putting both ways. Whenever you hear a woman saying like, "Hey, like, you know, I like chocolate men, I like this type of man," and then it's even more off-putting when you hear a man like, "Yeah, like I had to pop your balloon because not because you have a good personality or something off-putting, you know, but it's because like you too light-skinned. I need me a dark-skinned woman." Or God forbid if the guy pops the dark-skinned woman's balloon or brown-skinned one, talk about she's not light enough. Then you're gonna really have an uproar. So I don't know. To me, like it sounds usually like a little corny, man, when people get too caught up in the colorism thing. Yeah. First, okay, are you even attractive enough for me to even want to look at you? That's all you gotta say.
Yeah.
Well, not to that degree, but you know.
But yeah, see, I feel like when you hit mid-40s, you need to be looking at like you got good credit or your ass breathing. These people about to die any day now, being all picky and stuff.
Like, okay, so I agree with Jerk that at his age, you would think his first priority wouldn't be skin tone. That's a very, very that's you know, you would think. Now, I'm not going to crucify him over that, right? But what I will say is this. He said, I got dark-skinned daughters. So what he's implying is I don't want to put nothing in front of my daughters that's not going to help them. And seeing a light-skinned woman is not going to help them. So he inadvertently, he's kind of saying something about his psychology as it pertains to what he think of his daughters. To think that I don't want them around light-skinned woman because essentially I don't want them to feel like they're in competition or anything like that. Like that is essentially what he's saying underneath of it. And he got a right to want who he wants. But again, he's on a dating show in front of a panel of people. And he's telling them a lot in a little bit of time. And like she said, I don't know if my skin tone is right for you and you want a soft girl and I'm not a soft girl. She's being honest. You see what I'm saying? And I appreciate that about people. Like, you know, she know who she is. She not thinking she's soft, but really she hard and she want to be soft, but she can't because she can't accept the fact that she hard. Like, I at his age, he should be more appreciative of women that are willing to tell him the truth, no matter if they stand to gain or not. That right there was something that he should have saw as a positive trait in her specifically, because again, she's not ugly. You see what I'm saying? And she's not light skinned for what he think light skin is. Essentially, that's why he didn't pop her balloon. So, I mean, at the end of the day, he's missing things as he's vetting these women. He's not picking up on cues that he need to pick up on. Like you got rid of the light skinned ones because you didn't like light skin. Yeah, we can talk about the BBL and the zebra outfit, but okay, I'll forgive you on that. But this right here, you leaning at the cliff edge for me. But it's just showing me he's not. It's just a yellow flag, I would say, of a man that really isn't mature. That's what I get.
Yeah, because that's what I was about to ask you, because I saw Robbie made a comment like women typically don't like when guys are colorist. So you think, like, if you had to give them some advice, you was like a dating coach, what would you tell them? Like, hey, leave the colorism stuff alone? Because women are pretty observant, so I give y'all that. So like when you started breaking down the range or so, I was like, yeah, I ain't even think that deep. You know?
Yeah, and like Robbie is saying, sexual attraction is good. That's why I'm not gonna fault him for saying light skin, no, because he's not attracted to it. So okay, fine. Even though one could look into that and think one thing or the other, I'm not gonna fault him for that. But in this case, it's like he's kind of veering towards an edge. He's not there. He could always come back for me right now, but he's veering towards the edge with her. But she popped, so it ain't like he said he didn't want her. She popped. Now I've seen people give their balloons back, so I don't know if that's a thing here, but I've seen that. They say, you know what I mean, like, do you want your balloon back? And people give them their balloon back. But okay, that's not a real game show to me. But okay, let me see if MTR finished talking about this, because I don't want to like step on his toes.
What's interesting about that is we see a lot of women that get up on here.
Okay, let me kind of skip through. Here we go.
I ain't soft, like, you know.
Yeah, keep it pushing.
I
Big bullet dodge, baby.
We, you know, it's a pause. We both can't be hard.
Right.
So
I think
She's
I'm
a
soft
private
when
profile.
I need to be.
Okay.
And to rest in my feminine energy.
Okay.
But coming off, I do have a harder shell. Yeah, but I'm very, very loving, very sweet, and very soft on the other side. Yeah, he's got to get it. Yeah, exactly. There you go. That right there.
okay.
Let's head on back.
Soft when you need to be is absolute.
Listen, MCR, stop it, yo. Like, he's being petty at this point. Stop where you need to be. I'm hard when I need to be. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes life ain't always about being soft. Not always. Let the dog get to chasing you. See what happens.
Absolutely wild work. So it's a switch. You can turn it on whenever you want to, huh?
Balanced relationship.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry. 3 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
Okay, so what would y'all consider a balanced relationship?
Let's start down there, come back this way. All right, name and age, and what would you consider
Good question.
a balanced
A balanced
relationship?
relationship.
My name is Sharon. I am 47 years old. I think a balanced relationship is being in tune with your feminine energy as a woman, being submissive, problems when you issues, that we take time to actually communicate about that. And I think that's really it. Yeah.
Whatever course on femininity she's selling, her actions demonstrate severe femininity. Severe femininity.
Hit the pause button.
Need to
Pop her balloon, man. She used too many like YouTube buzzwords. Any type of females like feminine and submissive. I'm like, what, you watch videos all day? That was a terrible answer. MTR's all hyped up, like, oh, no, she ain't say shit. He asked for a balanced relationship. Like, she ain't give no damn input on that. Like, look, we gonna work together. I'm gonna be supportive. Here's what I do. She gave some damn buzzwords.
Sure. She trying to trap her brother, man. I don't trust those kind no more, man.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, listen, M3, you saying you don't trust her if she say she think being feminine?
Hell no.
Look, I encountered a woman, right, that like from like Facebook dating, and this woman was using like all these like manosphere buzzwords like that sparked a red flag on me. She was like, yeah, I'm from the Midwest, and where we from, like, we're soft and we're feminine, but we want a man that will court us and show his appreciation. I'm like, the fuck I gotta show my appreciation to you, right? You better be lucky, like, somebody's gonna ask you out for a date. And then it turned out she was uncooperative, right? As real, because all I asked for like a simple thing. Okay, give me your number so we can FaceTime. Well, for safety issues, right? I prefer like, no, we ain't preferring shit. Okay, it's either my way or we don't do shit. And so I had to block and delete her because like I don't go with that soft like want to be like what they call those pick me lines.
Yeah. And that's exactly what Robbie said here. The pick me.
The pick me in.
Pick me in.
Yeah, I think in the 40s, man, when you start hitting like late, mid 35 and you in the 40s, you need action items. You should be able to spew like, hey, this is what I bring, this is who I am.
Mhm.
This is how I see a relationship. Yeah, when they giving Kevin Samuel buzz lines, I'm out of there. I'm like, nah, you like what's her name? Just pearly things. You just trying to you trying to do that pick me stuff like Rob E said. Yeah, that's red flag number one.
So you see, it seems like women listening to red pill content, right, isn't helping them because they're not being genuine and authentic anymore. Because now they're listening to this red pill content and feeling like as long as they get on a date and answer the questions the way the guys think they should say it based on the videos, that they're in there, right? But the problem is, again, these like you said, these are buzzwords. These are not your authentic reactions. Like if he would have asked me that, I would have told him straight up, a balanced relationship is just simply balance, like yin and yang, hand and glove. There's some things you're gonna do that I'm gonna have to regulate, and vice versa. There's some things that I'm gonna have to support you in that you can't support me in whatsoever, and then it's gonna be vice versa. You see what I'm saying? A balanced relationship is, I don't cook, you do cook, but when it's time for me to provide food is still on the table, and vice versa with you. Like it's a balance. It doesn't matter what's being balanced. Whether you bald, she got a lot of hair, you skinny, she big. You like to go out, she like to, go out too, but be in the car all the time. Whatever. You see what I'm saying? Because people are balanced like that. Like if you got a homebody and somebody who like to go out, right? The balance is just doing everything within moderation and being able to bend, meaning like submit to one another. That's just life. Freaking animals do that. That's not nothing special. So I don't even like the question. Well, let's say the way he set the question up for her to say, what is a balanced relationship? Fucking balance. What are you talking about? But but see, it gave her room to do the Kevin Samuel shuffle. See what I'm saying? It gave her room. So he's setting himself up for somebody to lie to him. Did you catch that?
Oh, absolutely. Because I like what Rob E is saying. Like, yeah, the red pill. That's why I always gave him pushback. I'm like, man, y'all setting yourself up for, like jumping in that burning building and shit. Because it's just like they want the perfect answer. So I like even what you responded with, Lola, when you were like, look, man, if I don't cook, I'm gonna bring something home. We gonna eat, goddammit.
Yeah, we're gonna
and I think too much guys are looking for that perfect answer. And it's just like, nah, it's like you kind of how you laid it out. Like, man, everything ain't always gonna be perfect, man. We're two individuals, but if we do have that balance, we're gonna have that natural respect for each other. We're gonna make it work. But yeah, if you give me some buzzwords, I'm like, I'm too old for that shit.
I mean, at the end of the day, again, he don't like liars. So the thing is, don't make it weird as though somebody has to lie to you in order just to be in your presence, because it's the only way to get through the moment. You see what I'm saying? Some people can make it weird as though the only way to deal with them is to keep them in the dark on something because they can't handle the truth of the truth of the truth. Like there's some people like that, and it's not good to lie, but sometimes people make it weird so it's hard not to give them that whole truth, unless you just a raw type person where you gonna hurt feelings, and like some of these women look like the girl in the red. I'm gonna politely say, no, you're not my type, by calling you handsome. Like that shit. But okay, like we'll get it together. Let me see something here.
Take time if there's any problems, any issues, that we take time to actually communicate about that. And I think that's really it. Yeah.
I respect that. I like that.
Thank you very much.
Name and age and answer to his question. Righty, I'm Lene. I'm 40 years old. And what's your question? What is balance within a relationship?
Yes. Or what is your definition of a balanced relationship?
Okay. Well, for me, I believe it would be just mutual support in the way that we're supporting one another, the way that we're communicating with each other. I'm a fan of gender roles, so I kind of fall into that category. But however I can best support my man and him support me emotionally as well as physically.
Okay. Sound good.
Okay.
I don't know about that one either.
Name and age and what is a balanced relationship to you?
Yes, ma'am.
My name is Tori. I'm 38. So I would say balance. You both equally contribute, whether it's emotionally, physically. You both have contribute your time. I don't want to speak on financially. I think it's a dead horse. It will be too much. But being there for each other, it's just hard. So it's a give and take. You both have.
I can tell she got a natural body. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, she definitely natural. But I think she's given the best response so far because she even kind of like mentioned finances a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems she's willing to go deeper. So yeah, the rest of them they were spitting like you said, red pill talking points and shit.
Definitely sounds like a woman of quality, you know.
Yeah, she do. I give her that because you get to throwing money up. Yeah, you good to go. Okay, hold on.
Pushing for you, believe.
Yeah. Hey, relationships ain't got to be hard though. If y'all both align, it can really be easy.
Did he just say? Never mind. Go ahead.
I mean,
you gotta think about it. It's easy being friends with your best friend, right? So it could be even easier being friends with your man.
He definitely a liar. Hey, would a dude get that friendship shit? I'm telling you, he lying.
Yeah,
when he hit you with the we gonna be friends first, yeah, you under something, Lola. Yeah, the whole friendship shit.
Listen, wait, the height and listen, he was trying it. He was trying it. Okay, he was trying it, but see here, no, Robbie, the Mac. What I don't know what movie he's seen the Mac in, but you know what? Maybe it was because he got that Isaac Hayes thing going on. Maybe he has been watching too many Mac movies and shit. Because he just sat here and told her that relationships can be easy. Now here's the real kicker, right? She didn't say that people are hard. She said relationships can be hard. Because their responsibility. I don't have no responsibility to my best friend other than essentially just staying friends. But when you are in a relationship, that's another level of responsibility that friendship don't carry. Like it just don't. Like when like let's suppose a friend betray you, right? You're not still about to sit and pay their rent.
That's a good point.
Like that's not it. And you can walk away from friendship in a way you can't walk away from a marriage, from a relationship, from even having kids with somebody. It's not that even if you walk away, genetically you're still tied forever. So it's like when you living with somebody, even if let's say you just friends and you living with somebody, it's harder than when you aren't living with somebody as just friends. It just is.
So good. The funniest thing with this panel, like with him saying that, is just like, man, the fact that we damn near 50 on a singles dating show is an indicator that relationships are hard. We wouldn't be up here trying to pop each other's balloons and stuff in the first place. So
that part, that part. But you see, the first thing he said, my deal breaker, can't deal with, is a liar. And it's like you're sitting here lying to people, telling them. When she said relationships can be hard, now you're going to retort with, well, they can be easy. Sir, her statement, it gave room for it could be or it could not be. But she's talking about the part that really needs to be focused on, which is the not be. There's no need in breaking down the great. We got to break down the hard. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like what? Like again, he off on the deep end at this point for me. Like it's like he's looking for a soft woman, right? But it seemed like he's combative. You see how he couldn't hear her and hear that her answer is the answer. He got to just give a separate answer, and then it's an answer that is one filled with immaturity.
Well, because one of the things you're kind of hitting on. And I can see why you're like, hey, he's got to be a liar, because a lot of times, man, liars don't like the truth either. So when she's breaking it down, she's like, hey, relationships are tough. I would have asked to clarify, like, why would you say they're tough? To dig a little deeper and stuff. But I agree with what Robbie was saying. He's trying to just be too smooth. And I think that's what gets a lot of people in trouble. It's like, nah, man, obviously, you know, we having some trouble with it. Let's break this down a little bit. Maybe we need to start being more honest with each other and understand, like you were saying, like, man, this is a little bit of work to it. Yeah. So let's just have that understanding, and maybe we could come in there like on a truthful basis, like you're saying, instead of trying to like smooth shit over and run games. So yeah, liars typically don't like the truth.
But let me dig a little further.
Okay.
He want a boy buddy out of the bitch. That's what he want. He want a boy buddy. He said, let me say, he like, I like to go to live music. I like comedy shows. I like going out. He living his best life at 47. You almost a grandfather, sir. You going out to clubs at 47, 50 something. Okay, I'm judging you. But the thing is, you don't believe relationships can be hard because you believe you best friends with a chick. And you don't understand, like, your woman is your friend, just like my father is my friend. But if he ever see me online with my ass turned around twerking, he gonna slap the holy shit out of me. He will.
You're gonna slap some senses to yourself, you know?
No, he don't care if it comes back. He don't care if I get sense or not. He's still gonna slap the shit out of me. He's my friend though. But see, you see how you can't do that to your wife? This is what I'm saying. That's that immaturity in him. And he's still out here playing the field, trying to mizzack, okay? With his little, let me stop talking about that sweater. Let me stop. Let me let him talk.
I think you're meant to be your best friend, absolutely. You know what I mean? But relationships are hard. There's temptations. There's y'all don't agree all the time. You know, you're gonna want to make it work, but they're not peaches and cream all the time. So, you know, when I say they're hard, they're not hard all the time, but there's highs and there's lows. So
yeah, as long as the highs are higher than the lows.
Yeah.
I like my cake and be able to eat it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so I am gonna have you pop one balloon whenever you're ready.
I like my cake and eat it too.
I'll pop yours.
Okay. All right, so why was your balloon unpopped for him? Well spoken, well dressed, handsome black man. Yeah.
Thank you.
Why did we end up popping her balloon?
It's just, I really just have a high physical attraction.
Okay.
And I'm kind of not a big fan of makeup. And it seems like we got quite a bit on.
I love makeup, I do.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
But you look lovely.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Ain't that the talking point? You got weave, you got makeup, you got lashes.
Yeah, I see the makeup thing with her. That's what I'm saying. He could have just said she ain't my type. Like, he ain't got to go into all them details. I didn't think she had a lot of makeup on, honestly, on her. I would have popped the one at the end, like I said. The one that I was like, man, that was giving the bullet points. She definitely would have been out of there.
Not let's pop that one, like, because she's a liar.
Yeah, I would have got her up out of there. But I mean, that's what the revealing thing. When people do go through stuff, it's like, all right, you don't buy into the lies. So yeah, she ran the game on them.
But see, here's the thing, right? And Rob B said it. Actually, a lot of people said it, but she did a whole stream on it some weeks ago where she was talking about how the red pill. Actually, I think her and Cell did a video on this where they was talking about how red pill men, the rhetoric itself is keeping them single. It's not the rhetoric. No, it's no longer about presenting yourself as a better man. It's about adhering to certain ideals about women, and then essentially those ideals is naturally keeping you single. So like right now, like everything he's saying, you know what I mean, is
Let
me finish.
Hey, go ahead and ask our two remaining ladies another question.
All right, so say we in a club and back that ass up, come up. What y'all gonna do?
Huh?
Let's go.
Yeah, he said if we in the club. Now remember I told you he seemed like he old but young in the mind.
Right? Yeah.
This where we at in 2025. This how we start, dog. Hold on.
Yeah, my man said back that ass up. Definitely dated himself.
What you doing, girl?
Like we in the club together?
We in the club together and back that ass up.
Exactly what the song says.
All right, I like that.
Now, I don't think he caught the subtle cue right there. I don't think he caught what she was throwing down.
What was the cue you think he missed?
The cue he missed was she. First of all, the fact that he asked was like, "Do you really think I'm not about to be who I am because you were around?" Okay, cool. But then she's like, "I'm gonna do what it said," as if to say, if you got a problem with it on these talking points, so fucking what? I'm doing me. Now, here's the thing: if you like, she was throwing down. She didn't say, "I'm gonna back it up on you." She didn't say that. She said, "I'm gonna do what the song say. I'm gonna get on the dance floor. You can be sitting at the bar, but I'm gonna be backing it up." And that's like she was honest. You see what I'm saying? But I caught what she was saying because she didn't laugh because she really took that question like seriously, like to say he's trying to understand your personality. Like she didn't take it that way. She took it like, are you trying to tell me I can't dance? No, nigga, I dance. So I don't care what you got to say or where we at. She's a clubber, but she's a little younger too, which might explain the leopard print. I don't know. Hey Big Riggs, how are you? I ain't seen you in a minute. Okay, like I know that don't get on me. I ain't been over here in a minute. Okay,
Big Rig claps.
What's good, Big Rig? No, I kind of think when she was like answering that question, I thought because she kind of paused like, this is an awkward ass question, and it's like she almost didn't want to say like I'm gonna throw it back. So that's when she's like, I'll do what the song said, just kind of trying to move it along.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was an awkward question, man. Yeah, that was some young boy stuff right there.
I know Big Riggs ain't just say who channel this is. Big Riggs, I will come to your state in a truck and beat your butt. Okay, this is my channel. I thought you would. Okay, I'm gonna beat his butt. All right, I'm gonna beat his butt. He over here trying to clown me. Stop. All right, let me press play.
Okay, let's go down here.
Oh, this one good.
All right, you're looking scared. What you doing when the song comes on?
I will not be backing up. I will back it up for you, but that's it. Go ahead. Hey, it is. Back it up. That's what it is. I'm not backing it up like that.
I mean, to be fair, she said like a respectful talking point, right? She said,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I might have been incorrect on that one. Shit, she's like, look, I ain't about to be in the club. I'm too old for all that.
So, like, what that was supposed to be like a trick question? Like, what he was expecting for women to be loose to back it up because he was just too eager to pop, especially mid-sentence. I would have popped her balloon mid-sentence the first time she started talking about all this feminine stuff or whatever. Okay, pop.
Yeah, she wouldn't have been about it on that stuff. But I do give her some kudos for like she said, shit, I ain't about to be up in no club being like a freak.
But see, here's the thing, right? The fact that she said he asked the open-ended question. They couldn't really tell if he liked it or don't. So they just was honest. One said, "Oh, I'm definitely doing it." The other one said, "I'm definitely not doing it." One didn't go into why. Right. One didn't go into why. The other one went into why because she's saying, "No, I don't. That's not what I do. I don't dance like that." Right. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I don't do that. I've been to a club one time in my life, right? And it was for moral support for someone who was performing they were opening for somebody from the Wu-Tang Clan, and they asked, for us to come out, and I came out. They said the show started at 9. I didn't know that clubs don't start at 9. He said the show started at 9. I showed up at 8:30. By 10, I'm like, oh, I'm leaving. I got to sleep. Like, I don't know. Like, I didn't know what the culture was. I'm like, listen, y'all late. Like, so I left. I didn't get the chance to see anything. But the drinking and the sexual dancing and the low lights and people touching on you in ways, I don't like that. That's just not my personality. And like her, if I want to dance and do my little goofy stuff, I'm doing that in private with you. And granted, if we out in public and I'm comfortable, I might dance with you a little bit. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not about to get out there and spread my ego in front of everybody because you like, what the fuck? But yeah, he's looking for what he missed out on. And I think y'all might pick that up from him. Like, he missed out on a chick that was really like what he really wanted, which was a clubbing bitch that had, everything he wanted as far as like her physicality. Because this one right here, she chocolate, She feminine like he want her. You understand? Like she got the right answers for him. She all that, but because she ain't gonna back it up. Now here's the real problem with that. She just told you I'm feminine. I rest in my femininity. Chicks that go out in the street and be backing it up on any goddamn body for any fucking reason. You see what I'm saying? And she with her man. I've seen chicks go out and back it up on a lot of things with their man. I've seen that. That's not even what you don't even know what he's talking about for real. That's what I'm saying. It's a horrible question. And he could have asked, hey, which one of you guys like to dance and go out to dance? That one would have said yes. She would have said, I like to go out, but not necessarily dancing. But I'm open to it. That's what she would have said. I'm open to learning how to dance and go out. Or maybe doing like Cuban dancing, like, you know, that right there where it's a couple's dance for real. Not that ghetto booty shaking ratchetry. He looking for, like I said, homeboy in a chick. I want the ratchetry, but I also want to say you need to be feminine too. Like ratchetry and feminine don't really go together. And when they do, it's a weird combination. So it's like, come on now. What are we doing? This is why you single at 47. This is why. And it gets worse.
He contradicting himself at this point. That's what I'm saying. A lot of times people just don't know what the hell they want. It's like, man, you got to sit down with yourself. It's like, man, do I want the ratchet shit? And that's fine, but you got to go over there with that. You can't like mix it. Like you said, a lot of times it don't mix. So it's just, he wants too much damn things and they're on the extremes of each other. Because right before that, she was giving them statements like we said, the talking points, but now he's like, nah, I want the freak. You know,
right. Which is
change my mind.
Which goes against the talking points. Remember, they say if you on your Instagram and you twerking or got your ass out, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He obviously, I don't know. These some lions. Okay, this what this is. That's what that L stand for. That lion, veteran liars or some shit. That's what it stands for. Hold on.
I need my lady to be able to back it up. And the reason why I ask, I like a woman that just is going to be spontaneous and just go out there and get it.
Spontaneous I am, but not backing it up like that. Yeah, maybe in the bedroom, but not in the club. Okay.
I like that.
Okay, thank you. That's the way I do it. I carry myself with class, honey.
Oh, L's down into the chat right now.
Hold on.
On her?
No. That's on him. And this is what I was saying to y'all when y'all first got up here, right? That as a content creator, right, he's making definitive statements right now, specifically about dude. But when the interview comes, he's gonna ask him, why didn't you pick number 6? She was the right age, right height, right color, right answer.
Oh, okay, damn.
This, right there. And then you popped it because she won't act ratchet. Like, what's up with that? Dude gonna try to shimmy his way out of that conversation, and then MCR is gonna turn around, you know, on that Umar shit. But okay.
Okay.
But hold on. But I mean, he talking about L's, put L's in the chat for Louis over here and shit.
For the dude. Okay.
L's for this young man. What are you doing, baby? Why would you deselect modesty for the I'm gonna do what the song says? L's down into the chat. I don't understand. I don't
chat moving, boy.
Don't respect it. Yeah, no doubt. Yes. I like a little clatchet.
Yeah, I don't like
clatchet. Hold on, let me write that down. Hashtag clatchet.
So basically he want a ratchet woman who got that ass in a club in front of other dudes that would be watching. So you don't even want like a modest type of girl. You want like a promiscuous type of woman. So I understand what M-Star is saying, like, hey, L's for this dude or whatever, because now you're talking pretty lame for a 47-year-old. You have not grown enough, right, to really act like a full grown-ass adult to really want to like be with a woman that has like a high caliber, high class, that would actually benefit and bring your lifestyle to a complete full. You want something like an empty glass that you're gonna just fill whenever you want.
Well, look at it this way, right? And this goes back to what he was saying about the light skin thing, where if you look deeper into it, you can see some psychology. Twerking isn't ratchet. You see what I'm saying? It's not. It's been out since it's not ratchet. You see what I'm saying? Ratchet people create an environment for it to be like that, right? But there's a time and place for it. You see what I'm saying? But it itself is not ratchet. But the fact that he called and said, I need a ratchet to be, and then he's talking about twerking in the same way. So basically, he has associated twerking with ratchetry. He has. And yet that's what he's asking for. And when she says, I'm classy, then he want to sit and make up new words. Ain't that what females do? According to them, when you catch them in some shit, they make up some new shit and move the goalpost. Ain't that the talking point, moving the goalpost?
Yeah, it is.
Like, what are we doing here, sir? You see all these L's, Louis? You see all these L's? Help. Wait a minute, hold on. She said, clash is not a new word.
Yeah, I never heard it before, but yeah, I'm
I never heard of clutch it, but here's the thing.
I'm going to add that word to the Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, they got to add that one because this is my first time ever hearing clutch it. When I watched this, I didn't even catch that. But this is my first time hearing it. But see, even still with the clutch it, with the clutch it, like you just sat here and associated twerking with something that's demeaning, but you're saying you want it and you're labeling that clutch it. And it's like, now let's suppose, right? This is the real thing. He was better off asking if the song came on, right? And I wasn't there, would you still back it up on to whoever? That would have been a better question to see what they're like. They can, this woman right here in the black can do it. She just don't want to. But it's about her judgment, right? He's not asking that. He wants to know, like he said, I want to know if you're spontaneous. Spontaneous don't mean you like to go to clubs or you like to do anything in particular. She might be spontaneous and say, hey, there's a hike trail right here. Let's get out the car and go hiking.
Right.
That's spontaneous. So, I mean, she might be in her little heels and stuff, and then you know what I mean, say, oh, Isaac Hayes, oh, he over here tonight. Let's go. Like it could be that for her, but you know, he ain't giving her a chance. So he really looking for somebody. I can tell. He's really trying not to be single.
Yeah, that club scene, like you said, you spotted it earlier. That's just his environment, pretty much. That's what it is.
His environment. He said, I like to go out. I like the music. I like the comedy shows. And here's the thing: you don't go to comedy shows without buying 2 drinks at minimum. I know that. I knows that. So let me be clear about something. Like, listen, again, they not paying attention because he probably reeking like, you know, what's that cologne? I forgot.
He got some brute on.
He got that brute on. That's why they sitting here taking this, because he got that brute going on. And the smell, the hormones is causing them to like not think straight or something. Hold on. Okay. I got you, bro. It's causing them not to think straight. So I'm okay with that. Sometimes it happens. I get it. It happens. You can smell a man and his smell be so overpowering that you don't see that he ain't in the gym. You don't see that fake beard. You ain't looking at if that Louis Vuitton is real or not because he just smells so good. I get it. Wait a minute. He wearing that Paco Rabanne. I don't listen. He must be. I ain't even playing with you. He must be, because I don't. But hold on, Jerk. Did you see how she pulled her balloon back?
Yeah, she was trying to tuck it away. She was like, "Man, don't pop this. Like, I just don't twerk." She's like, "I'll do some other things," but
she really liked him. Anytime she pulled it back, like, don't touch it, like.
Yeah, that's why I was telling you, there was a couple of chicks on this lineup that was actually feeling him, you know, because typically they just be out of it, like they don't care. But he actually had a couple of them that was rocking with him.
hold on. We got incoming news. TikTok is officially gone.
Damn.
Okay, Rob, we gonna have to get you gonna have to update me on that because see, I never got on. Well, I do have a TikTok, but I'm hardly on it. But oh god, okay, that's gonna be the next news story. I know that. Okay, we're gonna have to catch up for that one. Now people gonna be upset, like I guess. But there's other things going on. You know what I mean? Like they'll live. Okay, let him finish. Cause see what he says to the last woman is really the end of it. Hold on.
Forget her. I don't need to give a show. Yeah, a little ratchet in the corner, in the dark maybe, but in the bedroom,
or
preferably
privately.
not in a club. I'm not a club person.
Listen, ma'am, don't ever let your perspectives go. Hold true to them. Please.
Okay, I get out.
In the club, in the bedroom, you will not be disappointed. But in the club, yeah, no, we're not doing that.
Oh man,
lady in the streets, freak in the sheets. Come on.
Is he someone that's your type?
He's very handsome, yes.
Oh God, here we go with now that he's just very handsome. Oh, see, why they gotta go through this before they see? But okay, all right. I think the only smart one was the masculine chick in the red. Like she just said, listen.
Yeah, she was out of there early. She was like,
Yeah, she's like, I don't got it.
So dark and handsome, very handsome.
Okay. Now I know she backed it up, but she's someone that's your type.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. All right, thank you. Let's head back to our unpopped balloon.
Yeah, I didn't know what kind of cologne he wore, man, so I could start putting some on me.
What's your top 2 love languages?
Food.
Now, okay, hold on. Ross said it's Paco Rabanne. I think he can. But no, seriously. So her question, I think, is one of the better questions that I've heard so far on this actual show. Because people ask a lot of silly questions that you know what I mean, like his. But she asked, what are your top 2? Meaning she understands that love language is a full spectrum. But she asked him, what is your top 2? Because that lets you know if we're actually compatible. So all these questions that he been asking, all this dumb stuff he been saying, like ain't letting nobody know how compatible they is. It's like you can back it up. You go to the club, you believe balance is being feminine or doing splitting bills, whatever. All right. But she actually asked a good question. Like, what's your top 2 love language? Now you have to know something about yourself to even have to answer that question. You do. But here's the thing. He talking about something he feeling spirits on Shorty in the red. He should be able to feel that and stuff. But I'm gonna be honest with you, he tumbling down, you know. He tumbling down. Hold no. Let me let him rock.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, I mean, it should be a love language. I don't know.
That's not love language.
Oh, physical touch.
He said food is a love language. He said food.
They said to get to a man's heart is through his stomach, right? So
listen, if I cook you food and then kick your teeth in the next day, trust me, you ain't like it ain't working. Yeah? Like it ain't working.
I mean, that food better be like, you know, some good old soul food. It better be some food that's definitely worth you trying to kick my teeth.
You know why? Because Ming Ling know how to cook soul food now down the street at the local soul food spot where it's only Asians in there and stuff and the Hispanics in the back. Like they know how to cook soul food too. So you ain't about to take no crap off no chick cooking no soul food. Okay, so when he say food,
but it's not the same like a black woman's touch. You know what I mean? When it comes to the kitchen.
Have you tasted Chinese people that have studied black cooking down to a science?
Most of them taste like heart. Let me not go there, right? But I mean, the chicken's good, but you could tell like what you're tasting is not the usual chicken that you be tasting, Lola, and you know that.
So they cutting some quarters on the meat, huh? They
right.
They got that fake stuff up in there.
Not the fake stuff.
That
Well,
rubber
yeah,
and
they
chicken,
do.
man.
They do. They really do. I give you that. Yeah, he eat good. That's why like she said, that's why he got that stuff. Because he eating more than he in the gym. His lying liars, these lying liars. Like, come on now. He gonna say my love language is food. So wait a minute. Your love language is food, but you feel need to be overly picky on Hugh, backing it up in the club and songs, but you got a love language called food.
So basically, if you're a guy, right, and you're inviting, like, if he's like one of your friends, and you like maybe some type of chef, be careful, because food is his love language. He's not specific about it, but you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of offsetting when he's saying that type of stuff.
Well, he does say quality touch too. So
wait, hold on.
He said food and quality touch.
He said, okay, she gonna clarify it though. I think she gonna clarify it. Hold on.
In acts of comments.
Okay.
Quality.
So mine are physical touch and quality time. So we up there.
Yeah. I feel you. Also, I need to ask that question.
So here's the thing, right? I don't catch the vibes. Do you know what I mean? I'm not catching the vibes. I'm not like he's not coming on to her like he's not flirting. He's almost like bathing in the idea that they're all there as if they're all there just for him or something. And like she said, your top 2 love languages, acts of kindness, food would fall under acts of kindness. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Food is not anything
or
else.
Acts of service, right?
Acts of service, acts of kindness, which is like the same thing. So I'm not going to fault him too much on getting that mixed up. But I like the fact that she asked him that question. And she said, like, mine is one the same, but then quality time. So this is where the answer of what is balance, right? Mm-hmm. That's where that now comes in at. So I think her answers honestly were very, honest, but he don't see that. He definitely don't see that. Like he said, I feel you. He don't want no chick. He want a girl that he can hang out with, like one of the homeboys. That's what he want. That's really what he want, but he don't know it. He lying to himself, and he hate himself because he hate liars.
Do you think? Because man, I was listening to who was talking the other day. I was watching some live, and they were talking about like relationships dynamics, especially when some people start getting older. And do you think like at a certain point in their 40s, people are just stuck in their ways and they do want companionship, but they don't want an actual relationship type of thing? Right. Like you're kind of saying, like, we could kick it and stuff, but yeah, he just seems a little awkward where he ain't asking like deep questions. Cause like he could have followed up when she said, hey, I like quality time. All right, what do you like to do then for your quality time? Or he's just like, yeah, whatever. Let's hurry up, keep it going. So we go kick it in the corner, whatever they do. So yeah, he missing some opportunities and stuff.
Now, keep in mind he is missing opportunities, but what I'm also looking at is when they asked him what his deal breakers is. Most men know what they fitting to walk away from and not walk into in terms of any woman. Like, let's say somebody said, well, you meet a beautiful woman and she don't smoke, she smell good, all that. What are some things that you just can't deal with no matter how pretty she is? Most men going to tell you something like, even if it's talking points, they're going to have a deal breaker. Not being a smoker. Trust me, if she look good enough, she can smoke long as you don't taste it on her. If she look good enough, I know that. And come on now.
I mean, it would be hard, but to be honest with you, but if you start smoking cigarettes, that is like a deal breaker to me because I'm allergic to cigarette smoke.
Look at you. You allergic.
I'm just saying, look, like you smoke weed and you fine as hell, right? I'm like, okay. We can't pursue like no relationship, but I mean, like we could pursue something like a friends with beneficiaries.
Well, hold on. Let's back it up though. Let's back this thing up. Nigga always in the club. Ain't it smoke in the club?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you're in DC, Maryland, Virginia, you know what else is in that club too, smoking.
See, okay, I get where you're coming from. I get the point.
But you don't. But here's the thing. If you smoke and I know you smoke, but I don't smell it, you're still a deal breaker for me. So come on now. But he in the club with all the smokers. Smoke is on him at the end of the day. He don't like the smell, but he in the smelly spot with the smoke. Liars. Liars.
No, I'm starting to believe you, man. I'm starting to believe you.
Yeah, she looked like she's starting to check out a little bit. like she's seeing something because she's like.
Listen,
I'm wondering if because she's asking some pretty good questions and he giving some bad answers. So I'm wondering if she's gonna like end up popping her balloon.
Hey, the fact that he even still here with one balloon popped is a miracle. But we're gonna see how this ends.
Yeah, you gotta play that part, Lola, like because this.
What the ending part is worse than everything that just happened.
Oh damn. Okay.
Let me hit. Let's do this.
Let's go this way. Let's see if we got any more. I'll have you scoot that way. Let me bring you on up here with me. Just keep going, keep going.
He doesn't like her. Hold up, did you guys notice that?
I know.
That's not a love language.
Oh, physical touch and acts of kindness.
Okay. So mine are physical touch and quality time. So we could be up there.
Yeah, give a shit. I feel you.
I feel you. I feel you is not that is not a good look.
Let's go this way. Let's see if we got any more. I'll have you scoot that way. Let me bring you on up here with me. Just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, so you asked him.
I want to see how that BBL wiggles real quick. Hold on, let me go back.
Jesus Christ.
Let's go this way. Let's see if we got any more. I'll have you scoot that way. Let me bring you on up here with me. Just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, so you asked him either one. If you guys have a final question, if you don't have one, that's fine.
Like to travel?
Yeah, I like to travel.
Have you been out the country?
Yes, I have. I was in the Navy, so I've been a few places.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You got kids?
I do.
How many kids you got?
I have one.
You been married before?
I have not.
Sorry, that's a deal breaker. I mean, how old are you?
38.
Yeah, 38.
That thing was like this her entire walk.
Now, okay. So here's the problem I have with MTR right now. No matter what kind of woman you got, her life is what you got to take on. So if your deal breaker is kids, this is the first time I ever seen a man hide the fact that his deal breaker is kids to the end.
Yeah, that should have been in the front. What you said with the cigarette smoke, like
you feel me? He cared more about cigarette smoke as a club hopping hobo than he do if you got kids. Help me understand. Like, really, dude? It's not the fact that he don't deal with kids. I'm not saying that because I've always said if you're not the type that can do it, don't try. However, look where remember he said, I'll have to figure it out. So what that translates to is how good she look is depending on if I'm willing to take on a child or not. That's what that says.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's the fuck shit right there.
Yeah, because it's almost like you said, he should have definitely came out like, hey, if you have any, issues with kids, if they have them or they don't, man, you lead early with that. So that way, man, you're supposed to eliminate people based off of, like you said, your standards and principles. You don't do it to the tail end and stuff. So, yeah, I mean, I just think he did that because he wasn't feeling her. I saw what MTR was pointing out. Because, yeah, he was just acting awkward and stuff. So I think he just did that as a last minute thing. But, yeah, you're supposed to lead off with that type of stuff.
He was
to narrow down a group based on those standards, like I said.
He was trying to eliminate her. Because, again, he could have said, like when the girl asked him, do you have any other questions? He could have said, well, do any of you ladies have children? No. You know what he wanted to know? If the song come on, are you going to back that up? Bitch. But here's the problem with MTR, right? He's sitting there worried about what her face looked like, how shocked her face is, because in his mind, he like it when women who have children get on these shows and they get rejected because he's 40 years old And he has issues with single motherhood because of the way his mother treated him. And let me be clear about something. He grew up underneath his father with his dad, not his mom, for a reason. So his hatred of single mothers, women that have children that are not married, is steeped in his own issue with his mother. But that's why he's focused on her face rather than his contradiction. That is the reason why women don't really trust men that look like him. This is the reason, because I don't like liars, sir. If you had a child, and here's the thing, his thing is, were you married? That's huge, because that tells me like you worried about her principles and if she willing to have a child. But then you're gonna have to ask, have you ever had sex outside of marriage? Because it don't matter if you got caught up. Doing the act is doing the act. A thief is a thief, whether he get caught or not. So, you know what I mean? Like that right there for MTR to be focused on, tell me MTR, he caught up in the delusion too. As much as he trying to critique this guy, he got just as much contradiction in him.
Nah, he does, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, go back when he just a little bit when he started talking to kind of shot her down. This is what he said one more time.
Hold on, let me take it big.
Yeah, the part where he mentioned like,
okay, hold up.
Yeah, deal breaker or something.
Hold on.
You could just press the arrow key back. And then...
I was in the Navy, so I've been a few places.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got kids?
I do.
How many kids you got?
I have one.
You been married before?
I have not.
Sorry, that's a deal breaker. I mean, how old are you?
38.
Yeah, 38.
That thing was like this her entire walk. it just didn't do anything. Stoneface is down up into the chat, baby.
How many kids you
I
got?
have one.
You been married before?
I have not.
He don't like her.
Sorry, that's a deal breaker. I mean, how old are you?
38.
Yeah, 38. Never been married. Got kids. That's a deal breaker. I don't like quitters. You might as well stay single. Probably good at it.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh, wait. What do you mean?
Because if you've been single until you're 38, I mean you're good at it. Don't quit.
How old are you?
I'm 48. I was married for 17 years.
So you a quitter too?
Nah, she quit me.
Good at.
Boy.
Yeah, that was like an asshole comment to say.
He said she quit me.
And this right here is where it tapers off at, because like obviously the guys on that channel are getting to a point where they're like, you know what, he really told her the truth, because if she made it to 38, she don't need a man. And it's like he's saying, well, I was married for 17 years. Who walks away from a 17-year relationship without problems? If your chick quit you, tall, dark, and handsome, she quit you.
And don't forget, smell good too.
And smelling good, wearing Louis Vuitton, and spontaneous like a motherfucker. What are we talking about? Like, you work for the government, so I know you got, it's not your money. It ain't your personality. It's not your look. Hold on. Yeah, it's not your look. It's just the fact that this is really who you are behind closed doors, and they're not really catching that. But right now, I bet you dollars to donuts, they catching it right now. You see their faces like clutching their pearls. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here like, why y'all didn't see he was a liar? Like when he first told you what he liked to do and what his deal breakers was, he's a liar. But you see it now that he being insulted, now that he's trying to be funny, because he been in the comedy club and he think everybody thinks shit funny. That's what that is. So it's like,
yeah, I'm just one of those people, man. If you fail yourself, man, I don't see how you can point the finger at somebody else. Exactly. I'll be shutting up on that one. I'll be like, yeah, my wife done left. I ain't about to even if it was a red flag, I would have been cordial about it. I don't see why people get on these shows and feel like they got clown people. You know, that's just tacky.
I don't either. Like the girl in the red, she was very respectful. You see what I'm saying? Here's the thing: he turned down probably women that was better than her with the child. And this is how he's going through dating. And this is how a lot of men in that space go through dating, at least in my opinion. Like, you're turning down good options because in your mind you've been conditioned to think that your shit don't stink and people don't have to deal with your shit too.
Nah, that's fact. Yeah,
you just been conditioned. Now, let me see. I don't think too much happens, but I did want to get his first question in the MTR asked him when he called back.
We could jump to that because I'm definitely want to see what he says on that because that's
see, he doing the dumb shit right here. Tell me something one more time. Like, he gonna stop it. They playing games right here. Hold on. Bless you.
Yeah, thanks.
My man.
See, that's the shit I'm talking about right there. But hold on. Here we go. So let me let this load and
What up, brother?
Hey, what's going on? There you go. All right, we should be cooking with our groups.
Good. No, it sounds good now. So also too, bro, so you don't want your visual up here?
No, not at the moment. No.
Okay. All right, that's fine. So let's just get right in it, brother. So, you made a splash when it comes to, your entrance on the last section of the Pop the Balloon. I wanted to get your initial thoughts on some things, man. And if I noticed correctly, you tried to chat with me last night, but we didn't cross paths correctly, correct?
Yeah, my boy was watching you on live, and he told me to try.
So he internet sensation. I get it.
So he looking for clout, huh?
Yeah, he looking for clout. Look at his avatar. His avatar is what he had on at the Pop the Balloon.
Oh, okay. I didn't even catch that. But yeah, he looking for. Yeah, I see it now.
Oh God.
Right. Okay. No worries, bro. So anyway, there's really two main questions that I wanted to get on right here. So the first one is that there was a portion of it where you didn't select the young woman in the all black down at the right? She was like number 6. Throughout when I was reviewing it, I thought that she was the most feminine young lady up there. You asked the question about what are you gonna do when what was the song? Back That Ass Up.
Back That Ass Up, come on.
Yeah, when that come on, what is it that you're gonna do? And you popped on her because she essentially was trying to say she want to be a lady in the streets, but perhaps a freak in the streets. Can you talk about that? Your decision for that?
No, she wanted to be a lady in the sheets and the streets. She did, and not a freak in the streets.
Yeah.
What you gotta understand is when I ask a question like that, I'm looking to see if somebody is listening. Also, we're looking at the age group that she had up there. She said that she's a certain type of way. That's cool. But for me, I'm the type of guy, I do like to go out and have fun. I like to chill. I like to have a good time. What that tells me is, in so many words, because it's only a short segment, that you probably was doing all that in your 20s and 30s. And now that you're older, the fun you was over with. And if the fun you was over with, I don't want the non-fun. See, a lot of times people give their fun years, their best years, their active years, all the cool years to other people. So then when you hit late 40s, once I've been there, done it. I've done all of that, and now I'm...
Okay. Go ahead, George. I don't want to start off because this now is into the man realm.
He's basically looking for a teenager. That's all he's looking for.
Man, it's like that one Nas song, man, Second Childhood. And he breaks down like a lot of people just can't grow up. And that's their issues that they have. So it's just not like, since he's stuck in his youth and trying to get them years back. And I think you was hitting on that Lola earlier, where he's looking at the one lady, like, just because she says she don't want to do that type of stuff in the club. She's fun in other aspects, but that's just where his comfort zone is. He just ain't willing to step out that comfort zone, so he can't see fun in other things. She might be a cool person to travel with. She might just go out there, kick it, go see sightseeing around the local area, different things, but he's just fixated on the club scene. So that's what he thinks is fun and stuff. So yeah, he's like you said, he's 47. Shit, he's about to hit 50. And he's missing good opportunities probably with solid people, but since he's like got a small mindset at this moment, yeah, he's just looking at everybody else. Oh, they ain't fun and all that. So yeah, no wonder why he has issues in his relationship. His wife probably was like, man, this dude ain't growing up, so let me get up out of here.
Well, I'll say this, right? When he made the assumption of she probably was doing this when she was in her 20s and 30s. Now it's the unfun her. Let me be honest with you, right? The assumption is killing me. The assumption is killing me. Because he didn't ask, which one of you ladies have been married? And what age were you? He didn't ask, were you in relationships? Were those men okay with you going to the club and backing it up? He didn't ask these sorts of questions to see, well, why is it that they're this age and haven't been in the club? What's up with that, right? But let's suppose, well, she was in the club when she was 20, like the other girl in the leopard print. But now that she's pushing 50, she's acting her age. Yeah. You notice he calls acting her age unfun. So like M3 said, you're not looking for a mature woman that is your age. No, you're looking for something else, but you're looking towards a thing, but you're not looking for the thing you're in front of. It's a weird dynamic. You see what I'm saying? And you see, look at MTR's face. Like, what that got to do with anything? Nick, you telling me that you want the fun girl? He just told him she was the most qualified. But you got to see how I see it. I don't want the non-fun. She was the most qualified. So I like it's a lot of women out here, and you ain't gonna meet women like the one at the end that's willing to, let's they say, acquiesce to your bullshit. Ain't too many women like that. But okay.
Here's the thing, right? She was the most qualified, but looks wise, she was not. And I think a lot of times.
Hold on, she ranked average according to both of y'all. You put her below average, I guess. But then you put the light skin shorty as a 7.
That was the one I gave her a 3, right? You know, and I'm sticking to it. But the thing is, like, looks wise though, right? She just wasn't really it. You know, in my personal opinion, and not for sure, like, you know, he probably saw that anyways. But see, when you're on these like dating shows, no matter what, you can say like, oh, being a lying is my deal breaker, but you still got to kind of lie your way through the show because you don't want to make yourself look like a bigger asshole. You know what I mean? Now,
because he did it at the end, man. That's what I'm saying.
Well, at the end, like, yeah, I mean, like, it didn't really help at all, like, just by like what he said. But I just feel for most guys on average that be coming to the show, you gotta try to make something up to give like a stupid reason why you just don't want to say like, hey, you just not my type. If I saw you in the street, I wouldn't even look my way because you're not attractive. And I think if you kept it like that, look, you're not matching as far as for the aesthetics, or I just don't find you attractive. That's it. I know people will probably want you to elaborate more, but I'll just be like, no, case closed, you're not attractive, and that's it.
But wait, here's the thing. He didn't okay. He probably wished, because his thing between the last two, he definitely didn't want the last one. So that meant that it was more so out of that other, the one with the black on. But he got stuck with the one with the leopard. You see what I'm saying? He didn't want the one with the leopard. The same thing happened with the dude that looked like the turtle. Remember him?
Yeah.
He wanted the girl in the pink, but he had told another girl, I don't deal with no chicks with mustaches. And he didn't know that the girl in the pink shaved her shit every morning. So he disqualified who he really wanted. And then you see what I'm saying? The chick that he got stuck with was a chick that he really wasn't feeling.
Look, I'm gonna just tell you this. If I come up to the show and I spot someone that I really like, I'm not playing by the rules. I'm gonna start with Arlette. I'm a man that that knows what he wants. So let me get that toothpick. I'm gonna pop every girl's balloon, and I'm taking that girl home with me, and that's it.
I
But
think
what happened if she don't like you back though?
Right.
That's she be like, look, motherfucker, you ain't my type. I'm about to pop my balloon. Nah, man, the issue with I'll say this guy and many other guys, you start off with if you want fun, just say it up front.
Right.
Like, look, man, I'm still out there. I'm trying to live life, man. I don't raise my kids. Hey, I'm up in this club.
Mm-hmm.
You manage expectations. You be like, hey, here's my other deal breakers, real deal breakers, not just like smoking cigarettes, but it's just like, hey, you ain't never been married or whatever. You get all that out up front. They gonna pop their balloons. You don't get in your feelings about it. But the ones that's remaining, that's who you select from. So now you know everything off the rip. You ain't gotta ask like secondary questions in the back end. You know what you're dealing with. Like, okay, here's my pool, man. Out of the 6, I got 2 left. So that's what I'm fucking with. And I gotta get with who likes me back. That's the name of the game.
Now, see, that is partly, that's the other half of it. You got to get you can choose who you like, but then they have to like you back. And I think
that's the main ingredient.
Yeah, that's the main ingredient right there, because I think that's what they're essentially saying to women. You can want what you want, but what you are looking for has to be looking for you. And if you're not what that thing is looking for, then the equation just needs to be balanced. And that's essentially what they're saying. But it's like, I mean, I think he was gunning for another chick, and he disqualified the one that he really wanted, because again, if his qualifier is I can't deal with you if you have had a child outside of marriage, that should have been the first question, because all these women ain't up here because they virgins.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't the case. So I mean, but let me just see what his face do, because he said he had 2 questions, but you see his face. His face is essentially explaining that he don't believe this dude, and he find him
MTR like he on some bullshit.
Right. Guys, I will be right back, okay?
Okay.
Minutes.
Okay.
Classy lady. And I understand class. I understand that very well. But for me, it was just giving, as the young people would say, I'm not really that fun anymore. And I want the fun person.
So public fun is what you prioritize right there. So it doesn't also, so I can understand what you're saying, that, maybe did this way in her 20s, but then now in her 40s, she's not that much fun anymore. So you're not concerned at all that a woman in her 40s that will say the exact same thing wasn't also having fun like that in her 20s. And instead of you receiving a healed woman that would form fit yourself well in a relationship, you're receiving a woman that has been thoroughly ran through.
Shout out to M3. He kind of. I mean, MTR. He kind of getting at him on this one.
Listen, somebody should make this whole situation a meme. His face, like, if you put tears next to his face, he's crying for this man. He essentially told him in a nice way. So instead of you asking for an actual woman, oh God, you gonna sit here and take this bullshit. Hey Vic, how are you?
What's good, Vic?
Yo, what up?
Question, just so I know where you at, because this is the fuckery. Have you watched the rest of this? Do you know what this is about?
I caught a few minutes of it. I was a little caught up in my playoff game. Shout out to the Washington Commanders. I'm gonna call them Commanders. I'm gonna show some respect.
Oh wow, okay. We got this our second news outlet today.
Okay, but I mean, I've been watching a little bit of your pop the balloon situation, but you can bring me up to speed if you like.
So this nigga face. Okay, Jerk, won't you tell it to him in manese? Okay, tell it to him.
Yeah. So the one guy, he was on a pop the balloon, so he came on there at first. He's like, they were asking him what's his qualifiers in women. So he was like, man, I don't like liars and cigarette smoke.
True.
But as soon as he went through, you know, kind of talking to the ladies and stuff, you know, that goalpost started moving a little bit because there was one lady at there was two ladies remaining at the end, and then one, he asked a question like, "Hey man, if Back That Ass Up came in the club, what you gonna do to it?" So the one lady was like, "Look, man, I'm not gonna, you know, they're all in their 40s and shit." So she's like, "I'm not gonna really be dancing provocative like that in the club. You know, I'm a freak at home, but not out in the public." So he popped her balloon and went with the other chick. So as soon as like they pulled him to the side, because as soon as you only have one chick left, you know, typically you're matched up.
Right.
So he asked her a question like, do you have any kids and have you ever been married and stuff? And she was like, no. So he was like, well, you've been good at being single. Like, that's a deal breaker for me. But we were just talking. Yeah, it was stupid. So we were just pretty much saying like, man, you should have led with all that shit in the beginning versus like wait to the very last thing. Cause
yeah, you should have led, like you say, led with that.
Yeah. So now MTR is questioning him about it. Like, why you let the one female go that was like kind of conservative and stuff, and you went with the chick that's like gonna drop it like it's hot in the club and shit. So
why she can't drop the ass? Why she can't do that?
Well, I guess because man, she's like, I'm in my 40s. I'm done with all that. You know,
I'm just saying, like if you dried up and you can't have no fun when Back That Ass come up. Now, if they playing some Gerald Levert and you still trying to back your ass up, then okay, then all right. But you know what I'm saying? What the fuck is we talking about? This is Back That Ass Up now.
I don't think I want to see no 40-year-old chicks doing no Back That Ass Up, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
In a club at 40, either she dead ass wrong or she in a club where there's the other 40-year-olds. Either way is good. Or all bad.
Yeah, I think she was more or less like she ain't in the club really. I think that's where a lot of them were at.
Tell me what she look like. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Show me what she look like.
Wait a minute, I'm about to show you. Hold on.
Who the finalist?
The one with the animal print. She the finalist, yeah.
Oh nah, if you the cheetah print, you already out.
Yeah, we in the club together. Back that ass.
You came on TV and cheetah print?
Yep.
Nah, we already done.
Vic, you don't see that wagon though?
Y'all got a wagon on you.
I'm scared. What you doing when the sun comes on?
I will not be backing it up. I will back it up for you, but that's it. Go ahead.
Why do you like that? That's aggressive.
Listen, you say you want to hear that shit. Now watch this. Hold on, watch this.
What'd he say to her?
That's what it is. I'm not backing it up like that. I'm not in the clubs.
No, I need my lady to be able to back it up. And the reason why I ask, I like a woman that just is gonna be spontaneous and just go out there and get it.
Spontaneous I am, but not backing it up like that. Yeah, maybe in the bedroom, but not in the club. Okay.
I like that.
Okay. Thank you.
She trying to keep her image. She'll drop that motherfucker too.
What you say? What you say?
She trying to keep her image up because she knows she on camera.
So Vic, you said she faking, huh?
Ain't no black woman in America here back that ass up. I don't care how conservative you is. You come fresh out of church. If they play Back That Ass Up on the way out, the out song on church, you gonna be like, hey man, y'all some heathens. Y'all ain't even wait till you get out this motherfucker. I'm telling you, man, black women cannot not drop that ass and back that ass up.
Well, okay, to be fair, right? The question when he asked it, but all of them heard it and they didn't know if he was asking to see if they hoes or if they conservative. So one just said, I'm gonna do what the song say. Now he didn't say, are you backing it up on me? He didn't say, are you gonna back it up on me? He said, we in the club together. Now I done seen more chicks in the club with that man backing it up on all sorts of shit than a little bit. He didn't clarify none of that. Shorty said straight up, I don't go to clubs. Same thing with me. I don't go to clubs. You see what I'm saying? I went to club one time. I don't go to clubs. One guy tried to dance on me one time, right? When I was at my cousin's graduation party at a bar. And all I know is I was standing there and I just felt his manhood like towards like on my back or whatever. And like I turned around like, what the fuck? And that's when I was like, excuse me. And he was like, you don't want to dance? I was like, nah, I don't want to dance. But thank you. And
that's how we asked to dance from the
Yeah.
90s on. Okay,
I
we just
don't
put it on your back.
no, I don't want to feel your penis.
You don't like it, just walk off.
Yeah, I had to walk on. I had to walk on because I'm just not built like that. First of all, I'm not the biggest dancer. I'm not. And when I first of all, that's invading my space. I'm just not that type. And
Just say you got stiff hips and leave it at that.
no, I don't got stiff hips, but see, I do feel some kind of way with though dancing provocatively around people. I feel some kind of way about that. I've always felt like twerking was for a very private space because one, twerking around children makes me want to choke a bitch. But that's what I'm saying. Like I that twerking thing that these chicks be doing. If she, like she said, I'll twerk it on you, but I'm not doing that just to be doing it. He don't give a fuck. So I'm like, wait a minute, hold on now. Like, what are we talking? She said, now if we want to be in the bedroom and you want to twerk with me and dance, sure. But see, he want to know, are you a fun girl? And she not a fun girl.
But what is he looking for though? That's where the question is.
He looking for Punky Brewster. That's what we looking for.
He looking for a good time, or is he looking for a wife?
Well, hold on.
Good time now. That's where he headed to.
But let me back it up. Pun intended. Let
you back it up.
let me back it up to MTR questioning him. Hold
on. Feminine young lady up there. You asked the question about what you gonna do when what was the song? Back that ass up.
Back that ass up. Come on.
Yeah, when that come on, what is it that you're gonna do? And you popped on her because she essentially was trying to say she want to be a lady in the streets, but perhaps a freak in the streets. Can you talk about that? Your decision for that?
No, she wanted to be a lady in the sheets and a freak. She did, yeah, and not a freak in the streets.
Yeah.
But you gotta understand this. When I ask a question like that, I'm looking to see if somebody is spontaneous. Also, we're looking at the age group that she had up there. She said that she's a certain type of way. That's cool. But for me, I'm the type of guy, I do like to go out and have fun. I like to chill. I like to have a good time. What that tells me is, in so many words, because it's only a short segment, that you probably was doing all that in your 20s and 30s. And now that you're older, the fun you was over with. And if the fun you was over with, I don't want the non-fun. See, a lot of times people give their fun years, their best years, their active years, all the cool years to other people. So then when you hit late 40s, now once I've been there, done it. I've done all of that, and now I'm a classy lady. And I understand class. I understand that very well. But for me, it was just giving, as the young people would say, I'm not really that fun anymore. And I want the fun person.
So public fun is what you prioritize right there.
And just to be clear, right, I don't think anybody is saying he's wrong for prioritizing a chick that one is okay with being in the club and dancing and stuff like that, because he might be a good dancer, or he's wrong for wanting, let's say, maybe a younger spirited person, right? Not necessarily young, but younger spirited. He's not wrong. However, he didn't lead with what was most important to him so that he could give everybody a fair shot at understanding who he was. And it's like asking that question in that way, I mean, I can understand why they didn't know. Well, that's why they laughed when he asked, like, well, how should I answer this? Let me just be honest. But then even in being honest, there was this confusion. And I seen the faces of some of the other ladies. They were like a little confused, like, hold on, what are we? I thought maybe not, it just was a little confusing. So I get it. He wants to have fun, but he's not asking the right question to really get the who is actually fun for him. Like she said, I do that. I just have an issue with it outside. That specific have an issue outside. Now she might, do other things like we said earlier, but just that specific she might not do. But again, it's like, okay, what is he willing to forgive? The fact that she's spontaneous in other areas, or is this something he really, 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 number one, prioritize? Because if he do, then, that I don't think he was being as upfront and putting this on the back. Like, I mean, that would have surprised the shit out of me. You can, but to the point, Raw, about twerking with the wife, right? Yeah, but again, he didn't say that up front He didn't ask about that up front, because I'm gonna be honest with you. If he would have, he wouldn't have probably popped the two light-skinned shorties balloons, because they look like they get down in the clip.
Wait. What was his very first disqualifying question?
Light-skinnedness.
Yeah,
He said, I don't fuck with anybody who light skinned.
The first number 2 and number 3 were very light-skinned girls. They look like Faith Evans, both of them, skinny and big. And he went up when she said, pop your first 2 balloons. He went straight to both of them and said, poop, poop. And when they asked, he was like, listen, I like my women like I like my coffee, and I got dark-skinned daughters. That was all he said.
Okay.
But here's the thing. Shorty, light-skinned shorty that look like Faith in the green pants, I know she backing that shit up, because she didn't buy that ass to sit on it, okay?
Yeah, she'll be up in the club.
She'll be up in the club. And
okay.
The girl with the zebra print, okay, the one that the Raw B said is giving some other shit. I know her ass wore that zebra print somewhere else, okay?
So check my move, right? I want to give the man like no credit, but maybe I can justify what he was after, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people give what they call PC or corporate answers, right?
Yeah.
Women like to call it what do you call them? Pick me shits, all that. Mm-hmm. Right? They're gonna say exactly what they think the man want to hear, or the YouTube talking points. They what do you call it? Virtue signaling, right?
Yeah.
However, just because they say all the right answers don't mean that's who they truly are, or that's the right person. So you kind of want to throw them a curveball a little bit just to see who really authentic and ain't here to just people please. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, even if you wouldn't actually do it, is you fun enough to entertain the idea to be like, yeah, I probably would, but you know you probably wouldn't. Like, do I have to say the PC answer just because I think that's what you want to hear, and I don't want people to think I'm less than the perfect woman? You know what I'm saying? The reality is, you turn that shit on just about anywhere. I don't give a fuck if you at an office party or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might not bust it open, but you know what I'm saying? It's going to be hard to find a black woman in there not moving to that. That's a cult classic. You get a pass. You can be classy and bust it to that, and niggas be like, okay, that doesn't necessarily represent your character. I understand that song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, y'all tripping. Don't nobody want to see nobody over the age of 45 in no goddamn club. Y'all need to be in a lounge, listening to some jazz music. If your ass is over 45 and you dance to the drop it like it's hot, nigga, you got some issues in life. Take your old ass home. Nobody want to see that shit.
Wait a minute, Jerk. Well, why you got gray in your beard, don't you?
Yeah, I'm 45. That's what I'm saying.
You don't like to see nothing around your age moving?
Nah, man, it's just a little different, man. You got bigger fish to fry in life, man. You ain't trying to worry about dropping like it's hot. You need to be asking like, what your 401k plan look like? You got to be a little boring.
You're not saying that shit in no lounge or no club. That ain't the conversation.
I need to see your FICO score. I ain't trying to look at the.
You ain't taking no credit in that bitch.
I will be honest with you. I'm with Jerk on this one. I can appreciate younger women that like I can appreciate younger women, but on this one, not so much. No,
like if you younger and you married, yeah, go out there. I have no issue with the whole dancing with because I see what Robbie's saying, man. You do got to have some fun, but over 45, we gotta give it up. I just hit 45. It's a wrap, man. I don't need to be in no club with no young bucks.
If you go to the lounge with your lady and the DJ say, "Hey, fuck all that Frankie Beverly and Maze. We finna goddamn take it back to the 90s." Girl, you working with some bad? What you want your lady to do? Stand there like a square and hold your hand?
Baby, we gonna sit on the sideline. We gonna sip on these drinks, and we gonna look cool on the side. That's our new role. We 45 now.
Be posted on the wall. Hey, listen, I'm posting on the wall like this, and my girl better be trying to push me through the wall.
But
Okay.
that's what she said. That's what she said. She said, I don't mind being in a corner with you, but I ain't about to just do that, dropping it around people on everybody. No, I'm very
No. If you out here for the whole club, then nah, that's a whole nother thing. But
hey, Raw, I sent it to you, Raw email. Check your email, Raw. But
Vic gonna be 80 years old, out there on the floor.
no, I understand the dancing or portion, but the problem we're having is that she didn't deny him. She just said that at this current state, her personality type isn't one who go to clubs. One, so she's just not in the club like that, and she might not even be a dancer, but she's willing to dance with him and dance maybe somewhat in private, maybe until she get to that point. She was willing, but he the one who was like, nah, shoulder, nah.
You said she wear Timbs to the bedroom.
No, she said she would do it with him in the bedroom.
Oh, I was like, damn. What up, Rob?
What up, boy? Who is you playing with? Back that thing up. You a big power woman. Won't you back that thing up? You know what I'm saying? Stop. Listen, Lola is sophisticated.
I got one more question.
Stuffy. Go ahead.
I got one more question. So you said that was how he got rid of Miss Classy and the Black. But he said Cheetah Print been single too long? What the fuck was that?
I don't know. That came at the very, very, very end, and it only happened after he asked her, did she have a child? And if she was married when she had that child, and then that came at like after he had selected her. I don't know where that came from because he said in the beginning he only had 2 deal breakers and he would see as he go. And he didn't mention anything like that. So I don't know where it came from, but Jerk was here. I said he a liar. In the beginning.
Yeah, no, he was good, Raw. I know Raw about to cook.
What's up, y'all? The reality is the girl in the cheetah was not really that cute. She was average at best. M3 and Sophisticated gave her a 7. I would give her a 4. Okay. Damn. The reality is he wants somebody that he can have a little bit of fun with. That's nice on the eyes. That lady that he popped because she said no, he didn't pop her because she said no. He popped her because she was real old in the face too. Like her body was all right, but her face was looking like, she was aging rapidly. Like that was, I kind of get where Vic is coming from in this situation. That song is it's a cultural classic. My grandmama, your grandmama can be at the cookout. Now, they ain't going to be hands on your knees, you know what I'm saying, twerking it out like that for back that thing up, but they going to get up, they're going to put their little hands in the air, you know what I'm saying? You're going to do something because you're just not going to be stiff. I think that these red pill spaces are so toxic that people just having fun and being naturally expressive signifies to them promiscuity, which is why I had put that earlier in the chat. Just because somebody dances to a song doesn't mean that they're promiscuous. Right. You want to be with your best friend. So if you are already a type of person, inherently, you're not going to be but so ratchet. Like if you're classy every day and a song comes on in the club, you're not going to then take your skirt and hike it up to the middle of your thighs and bend it over. You know what I'm saying? To be doing all of that. But you're going to dance a little bit. You're going to move. You're going to have some fun. And what's wrong with the culture is people are taking away the fun. They're making everything very clinical. And that doesn't work in relationships because human beings and the human experience is not clinical.
Mm-hmm. I would have told them, like, let me tell you something. I've been in the club one time. I'm not the best twerker, but I had some fun. Okay, like just understand that part. And I mean, that's just me. Like, I can't twerk. I don't twerk like that. Like, but at the end of the day, I understand her perspective, but I do understand looking to see who is fun. The only thing I cannot respect about maybe him was he didn't give no wiggle room for anybody to kind of like fit in or not fit in with the fun. Like, because fun, that's what I'm saying. He want to understand it if she's spontaneous. Yes.
But see, like Raw, I see what you're saying, because fun still ain't on a priority of your Liz, a guy like this, even if say she was gonna go in there, she gonna be twerking, he gonna end up leaving her anyways, because them type of people like that's their priority. They're always chasing like that adrenaline rush. So that's what I'm saying. I could see like if some people are like, hey man, we having fun, we going out here, we do this, but it's probably not the highest priority on your stuff. But with him, it seemed like that's what he's chasing. And
but what he really said is that he want to have somebody he can have fun with, right? Mm-hmm. So he could he frame that question 50 million other ways? Sure, he could have. But ultimately, he just wants to have fun and have a good time. And no matter how old you are, how adult you are, you want to be in a relationship with your best friend. Now, fun looks different for every couple. Yeah. For some couples, it could be going out on a boat, fishing. That's fun. Yeah, for some couples, it could be, you know what I'm saying, going to the library or going to Barnes & Noble's, cooking or whatever the fun is going to be. Mm. But people have forgotten about the friendship portion. If you're not with your best friend, if even watching something like this video right here is not something y'all could do together and then laugh and crack up, you doing relationship wrong.
So check the move, right? I think Raw said it at the beginning of what she said, which is, okay, Jerk, tell me I'm lying if I'm lying. As men, we're almost always in a pursuit mode, right? So when they set you up in a flavor of love type situation where it's multiple women vying for your attention, for your approval, and the roles are reversed, and now you have to deny somebody or reject somebody, just like women to a large extent aren't used to rejection in a way that a man would be. We're not used to rejecting women the way that they may be used to. And I think a lot of times men, when they find a situation like that, we try to spare a woman's feelings. We're not like as cold and callous as sometimes they cut us like. And just to say it outright, like, yo, look, the world I wanted popped her balloon 3 balloons back. So right now I'm just playing the game. I really don't want to take neither one of y'all to the house. Y'all just who left.
Who did he want though?
No, that's facts. Yeah, we ain't used to rejection, so yeah, we definitely gonna handle it a little different. But this dude was extra with it. He came on this shit like he's looking for notoriety for his like channel or something.
Trying to get a viral moment out.
Yeah, to be like, oh, I rejected them all, type of shit or something like that.
But wait a minute, but we can't forget MTR's response though. So hold on, let me push this back just a couple seconds because MTR is first of all, his face right here is telling you that he manosphere all day and he ain't accepting this answer. Hold on, let me put this.
He always like he's swallowing peanut butter.
Their active years, all the cool years to other people. So then when you hit late 40s, then once I've been there, done it. I've done all of that, and then I'm a classy lady, and I understand class. I understand that very well. But for me, it was just giving, as the young people would say, I'm not really that fun anymore. And I want the fun person.
So public fun is what you prioritize right there. So
that statement right there was a diss. I don't think he caught that though, because MTR, that was a whole diss. That was him playing to the left. Like he's like public fun. So you want the fun girl that we know that's been. Never mind. Hold on. Let me finish. Hold on. Let me let him fry.
So it doesn't also. So I can understand what you're saying that maybe did this way in her 20s, but then now in her 40s she's not that much fun anymore. So you're not concerned at all that a woman in her 40s that will say the exact same thing wasn't also having fun like that in her 20s, and instead of you receiving a healed woman that would form fit yourself well in a relationship, you're receiving a woman that has been thoroughly ran through.
Well, I'm not saying that she.
What?
Whoa.
What?
That nigga said thoroughly ran through.
MTR like, look. MTR's like, look, nigga, you 47 in the club. Talk about some twerking.
But here's the thing that makes it funny though. All of these Manosphere, Red Pill, MGTOW, SYMB, all of them want the 20-year-old girls that's thoroughly ran through.
You can't be thoroughly ran through at 20.
How can't you when young girls is popping it off at 14 years old? How can't
You would have had to been. You would have had to be. You'll be an outlier.
No, you'd be surprised. No. If ran through is you've been in 8 relationships with 8 guys or 7 guys, by 19, you done been there before a lot of females. By 19, 20, you done been there. So
how many relationships you been in by 19?
I'm telling you, the average female, if she started dating at 14, right? We already know the average sexual encounter. 14. Every year to every 2 years, you changing out as a teenager. You're not staying with that guy for 4 years. So 15 to 16, 17, 18, 19, that's 4 guys.
10 niggas deep.
Hold on. And that's for relationships, not for hookups. So this is what I'm saying. If ran through is 5, 6 niggas you wasn't married to, the average 19-year-old was already ran through by that definition.
Who the fuck says 5 or 6 niggas is ran through?
I didn't see less than that.
These spaces. These spaces say if you have a body count higher than 6, you're for recreational use only.
Man, shout out to all these YouTube niggas, but I live in the real world with real niggas and real people, and everybody got more than 5 or 6 bodies. What the fuck is we talking about? Now, maybe by 20 you don't, but as far as women, y'all sexual encounters come a little more free. So you expect a woman to be a little more sexually active than the average man. Now, there's some dudes who's just as trash as the most trashiest female, but in reality, you know what I'm saying? We have to work a little harder because we got a lot less resources, and you know the competition is stiffer. You know, at us at a young age, we don't got the swag, we don't got the game and the mouthpiece or the know-how to even understand women. However, women are normally more socially advanced at that age, and they're able to holler at guys who are older with more resources. They can get the fuck away from the house. You know what I'm saying? They normally got the grades to go off to college to get ran through. College is where the ran through happening. You know what I'm saying?
They doing it early, Vic.
I would disagree with you because the average age of a grandmother nowadays is 35 years old.
Yeah.
Why? Because
no fucking way. That's average.
Go look it up. It is.
No fucking way. That's average.
Why do you think that 16 and pregnant was a whole show? There's a whole gaggle of chicks getting pregnant by 16, and then their children are getting pregnant by 16. So their grandmothers by 35, 36. So if you're dealing with a 20-year-old, a 20-year-old probably got a kid or two, right? 70% of Black women are single mamas. So 20-year-old having a kid or two is not outside of the realm of normality, thoroughly ran through. And the problem with these spaces is people, like how you said, Vic, they're not living in the real life. They're not taking into consideration what goes on, because young boys may not know women, but young girls do not have patience. So you piss a girl off, she be like, that's okay, I'm leaving you anyway. And because she doesn't know how to deal with her emotions, she winds up sleeping with another man and another man and another man. And this is how you see TikTok rants where they got 2,700 part series about the guy that they hooked up with that did them dirty.
Wait a minute. So are you trying to tell me that not the outliers, but on average, matter the race, are you saying that the average woman, by the time she enters college or her 20s and leaves her teens, that she is highly promiscuous as opposed to her being in 1 or 2 relationships?
No, it's not promiscuous. The thing is, right, the definitions that's being spewed out right now is ran through. Promiscuous talks about how you could be promiscuous, right, and not necessarily have sex with everybody, right? But you can be promiscuous.
How does that work?
Because of your personality. Like, you might be a flirt. You might go on lots of dates, but you might not never actually hook up with as many people as you go out on dates with. You can be promiscuous by definition and not necessarily always match sexually. However, ran through is only about sexual partners. If you've had X amount of sexual partners by X age, you are ran through. And if the average woman has a child, even by the age of 20, what is it, bro? I think between 20 and 24, the average woman, you see what I'm saying? And then you add on college to that. This, by definition, from what we're talking about in this space, is ran through. Now, in MTR's position, I think he's making a valid point in the question he's asking. He's essentially telling him, so I get it, this is what you prioritize. However, at your age, are you saying you rather have a woman that is fun over a woman you can actually live with, a woman that is respectful, feminine, knows how to dress, know how to act in the street? Because you know a lot of chicks be acting out, and he always talks about that on his channel. So to find a guy that would choose something that's opposite of that while saying openly in the beginning, I need a feminine woman. He said, I need a woman to be soft. The woman in the red, she was pretty okay, I guess. She said, I'm hard. I'm not as soft as maybe you would want. So she disqualified herself and popped her own balloon. But this is what I'm saying. He's saying he wants the traditional woman, but then he's saying that he wants the fun girl. And honestly, in this space, especially on MTR show, fun girl and traditional woman don't go hand in hand. Essentially, he's saying if you want the fun girl, that fun girl gonna come with a couple different things that you're gonna have to deal with. And at 47, this ain't what you want. But this is what he's low-key trying to tell him, which is why his questions are essentially bombs on him. And he's gonna try to let him explain. Now, let him answer that second question, because the first question, I want a fun girl. I want somebody I can have fun with, which is fair. But under the circumstances, it's like, sir, let me let him do himself some justice on that second one.
He was being ran through, and I don't think
I'll back it up.
That much fun anymore. So you're not
don't back it up.
A woman in her 40s that will say the exact same thing wasn't also having fun like that in her 20s. And instead of you receiving a healed woman that would form fit yourself well in a relationship, you're receiving a woman that has been thoroughly ran through.
Well, I'm not saying that she was being ran through, and
now nobody said that he said somebody was being ran through. He's telling you, Shorty ran through. But okay,
Wait,
the point. That's the point.
Can I ask something here? Basically, what you and Raw have just combined to say is that on average, not every case, but on average, the new normal is that by 20 years old, the average chick is either ran through, couple of kids in, or questionable past, some version of promiscuous, and promiscuous is pertaining to sexual relationships.
Based on the definitions,
yeah. I'm looking at the Google. So the whole joint is, if that's the case, now you just giving this man credit or credence to what he was saying about the habitually single girl in the cheetah print. She was suspect off the cheetah print by itself. But the fact of the matter is that if by 20, since she's the average woman, by 20, he was already close to ran through, if not already ran through. So if she's been single, and these single women is not out here not getting no sex, that's not what's happening. So even if they don't have a relationship, they still having casual sex, even if it's with an old partner.
But he's saying that he prioritizes public fun. That's his priority. He didn't.
I'm only addressing the last comment with the you've been single too long joint.
So this is the thing, right? The talking points. It's the insane talking point. Who really care how long somebody been single? If you want to holler at somebody, you want to holler at them. If you want to build with them, then you want to build with them. The problem is all of these alleged leaders are really followers. Who is MTR to be questioning this man on the decisions that he made for his life? You ain't that man's daddy. You ain't his family cuz. You're a YouTuber trying to make content. Having someone come on your platform, to disrespect them. That's weak as hell. Because where's MTR's woman? At the end of the day,
He's
I'm
a
tired of
habitual virtue singer.
He is. He definitely is. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tired of these people on social media, especially the men, talking this stuff, but they don't have a successful relationship first. Looking for ways to disqualify women, but then sitting there simultaneously judging a man for the way he disqualified a woman.
Right, that part. Like the hypocrisy is that's why I said in the beginning of the stream that it's not just the guy that we're talking about, because we could talk about him all day, right? But also MTR, his response when he was on the actual show, he was making fun of him, talking about let me get L's in the chat for this dude, because he didn't pick the quote unquote feminine one. But now it's like he low-key asking them questions saying, yeah, I understand what you mean, but you sure you don't want a woman that's better suited for you? Sir, if he's a grown man, he know what he wants. So you say men know what they want. Women don't. So why are you suggesting this man don't know what he wants? Because he's choosing like how most of the dudes in this nigga chat be choosing. And same thing happened on Bruiser's show. Bro, remember when he did the show where he had the 6 or 7 women up there? That was the average women. And out of the whole thing, they picked the woman that was poor, had a bad attitude, and was big. That, and I don't mean sexy big. That's the one they picked for whatever reason. And even Bruiser was like, yo, what are we doing? And I was like, that's the reality half the time. You don't see no big chicks suffering because they don't get no dick.
You surely don't. You surely don't. You surely don't.
Not at all.
Thick as in. Get your
Hey,
woman up.
let it be known. Hey,
But see, I knew he was a liar when he sat there and didn't choose Shorty with the BBL if he prioritized having fun, because she looked like a fun girl. Her Instagram looked like she all the way fun.
Yeah, but her face looked real old. She looked old in the face too. She looked old in the face too.
I know. But she can twerk. I'm sure she can twerk though, bro. I'm sure of it, yo. I'm telling you now. I'm sure, because she was doing some twerking on her page.
But this is
so
the
wait,
thing.
so wait. MT, I'm man law wouldn't let me be the one to broach the subject, but since it's open, MTR, man.
Oh Lord.
And peace to him, because I've been watching him since he started and nobody knew who the hell he was. And you know, light-skinned brothers have a hard time sometimes, you know. But he stood his ground. He stood his ground. Peace to you, jerk.
We're making a comeback in 2028. We'll be back.
No, I'm saying, hey, look, it's a slow comeback, but y'all coming. So look, the whole thing about it is MTR has all the resources he needs by now, financially.
Yeah.
Right? He don't got no major responsibilities with children or baby mama drama or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
He got his time back.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are so mentally astute, you have so many you got everything you need to find a qualified woman. Are you telling me there ain't none? Or you trying to keep your relationship so private because you don't want to be judged by it?
No.
If you're anyone?
He's not. He said it very clearly that he can't talk about marriage. He's never been married. He can only talk about dating. And right now he's single. He says that I'm single. He was dating some years ago, but he did a live talking about when him and his ex ran into each other and how when he just recently went through cancer, how he was in touch with his ex and stuff like that. He was going through it as a single man. So I'm just saying.
But here's the thing, is he having sex? Because if that woman's been single too long and she's ran through because she just been single, and the assumption is that she just getting pumped and dumped and popped off, is he pumping and dumping women, or is he over there?
Out here.
He probably is.
He clapping cheeks.
Yeah, he that's what I'm saying.
I don't think so. I don't think so. He's entirely
giving him the slow clap. The slow clap.
Nah, he's entirely too miserable. Men that are actively engaged in intimacy usually have a smile on their face. He's too much of a jerk off for all of that. But also what he said was that you wouldn't want a woman that's healed in her 40s. Now, MTR, that goes against the rhetoric of the red pill manosphere spaces, because a healed woman is only for recreational use, right?
What? What word are you saying, Ra? Are you saying healed?
That's what he said. That's what he said. He said healed. You would prefer to be with a woman that has fun instead of, a woman that would twerk in her 40s that's not healed, but a 20-year-old. Like, it's stupid. Like, the stuff they be saying, when you really listen to what they say, you be like, what? Are you on crack?
Yeah, that's why they kill themselves with the talking points, man. And that, because if it wasn't him,
it put you in a box. It put you in a box, and then you got to be judged by that when you come home with that.
But that's
because they box themselves in so much, man, where that's where they get into trouble. Because the one guy that's on the show that he's questioning now, I mean, he was inconsistent with it, what he wanted. So that's where you could give him some pushback. But I do feel what everybody's saying. This is like, man, you might not be the person that needs to give the pushback, because it's just like, obviously you're struggling yourself.
So, listen, you struggling. Now, I'm just saying so the second question about, wouldn't you rather have a healed woman that you can essentially be in a relationship with versus a fun girl? Let me let homeboy Louis Vuitton here, let me let him answer and see what he say.
A woman that has been thoroughly ran through.
Well, I'm not saying that she was being ran through, and I don't think older make you healed either. What older do in a lot of cases is make you burnt out. And that's not in a negative connotation. You may just be burnt. You may just be burned out in partying. You may be burned out in going out. You may be burned out in having fun because you did that in your 20s. My thing is, I'm still a vibrant person. I go hiking. I'm in the gym. I'm out having a good time. So I don't want a woman that's bougie. Like I said, I'd rather have a bougie at all.
So got it. So it's interesting and this is great that we're having this conversation, because when she said that, I didn't interpret that as bougie. I interpreted that as someone who, again, wants to be a lady in the streets, and then she even lets you know they're freaking the sheets. So you don't give credence that, there's some people that just don't want to publicly display themselves like that, and instead you just think that it's more so boring or bougie.
Yeah, well, it's all about settings. So, and we've got to be honest. I go to brunches. If you go to a brunch on a Sunday in most major cities, you're going to see the women between 25 and 50, and they're partying and having a good time. Those are the same women that are doctors, lawyers, attorneys, nurses. They're on there just having a good time. And then they leave there and they go back home or wherever they're going, and they live their lives. I like somebody like that knows when there's a time and place to have a good time.
Okay. He said it's about setting. Homegirl said the setting would be in a dark corner, me and you, or at home. So she made it clear that she's aware that there's a time and place for it. She did, even though if he don't agree, she did admit to that in her response to him. And if he's saying, well, there's people that go, because he's a government worker, and I'm telling you now, in the government, they be having brunch parties at work all the time, doing all sorts of stuff. But I assure you, not everybody in there throwing it down, acting like they at the club, because there's politics going on in government. He know that. But when he say, well, I want a woman that know it's a time and place, it's like, at work ain't the time for you to be throwing down like that for real. But drinking and stuff, because people drink at work, trust me, especially in them government jobs. Again, he's saying what he wants, but then when it's presented, it's something that he finds a reason not to actually want, to find a reason to disqualify it even. And that's what I think MTR's frustration is right now. That you seem like you're looking for a quality woman, and you disqualify her on one thing that isn't what's going to carry your relationship. It might carry this aspect of what you like, but it's not going to carry the relationship. It's a lot of people that are good daters. They great at having fun, But when it comes to actually maintaining in a relationship and knowing how to be mature, you see what I'm saying? And all of that, that's where the struggle comes in at. And even though MTR isn't the right person to be questioning anybody on shit at this point, I will not agree, but I wholeheartedly think that the question was in line to be asked.
I have a question to ask. So I'm looking at his name, like judging it right. So he goes by the Cool Reviews. So is this guy
on IG? No, IG is Blue Vet 75.
Yeah.
No. I
Let me go look at his IG.
Let me go look at it.
Yeah, pull it up, bro.
Yeah, but next to it, you see where it says the Cool Review. So my assumption is that this guy is a possible content creator, because why would he put the Cool Reviews? Unless
he already said it earlier.
Yeah,
Okay,
the Cool Reviews is on his IG.
Mm-hmm.
He just hit him with the Shark Tank. He just came to advertise for his channel. I feel you, Third.
Oh, he did. He definitely got that joint right up there.
Nah, honestly, he just sounds like a guy, man. I think he's at that phase, man. He want to be single, but he do want relations with women. He honestly want to be single. He's looking for fun, and there's nothing wrong with that. But that's where he's got to kind of figure it out.
What's that?
What was that?
He would have took one of them home then, if that's what he looking like, and just knocked him down and left him. And then when she came back to do the update, he'd be like, "Yeah, that shit ain't work out."
Nah, he definitely trolling for that show, but overall, he just wants to kick it, and that's where he just needs to be honest with himself.
Why can't the man just want what women want, which is everything? She want a bad boy, and she want a nice guy. They don't go together, but that's what she want. Why we can't have a bad girl and a good girl all at the same time? What the problem?
You can want that, but the fact is he's on this dating show because MTR is really believing that he's here to find love, not bullshit. He's here to find a relationship where he can be married.
But why does that have to be bullshit? Like, I'm gonna tell you what, like, and he doesn't have a beer belly. He doesn't. Them pants was just too tight. I'm gonna tell you, I have a relationship that's been long standing for a few years now. The fun is what keeps things together, because what actually makes your relationship stick and grow, it's not the stuffy duffy mature times. Well, how are we going to pay the mortgage? Well, how are we going to pay these credit card bills? Let's boost our credit score 100 points this month. That's not what keeps it together. What keeps it together is, remember that one time, you know what I'm saying? Like little happy memories and experiences. If I'm looking at his page, he's an experienced type of person. He be outside, like for real, outside, legit. Like he be in his little blue Corvette, riding around, going to brunch, chilling, having fun. Like he looks like a cool dude to have fun with, and a person that winds up in a relationship with him is probably gonna have a good time. He may have some like personality issues to work through. There may be a growth spurt to get on the same page, but ultimately, you know what you know. You can't be with someone if they have like 90% of what you want, and then that 10% is lacking, because that 10% builds the resentment. That 10% it spreads the pestilence throughout the relationship and winds up making you break up. And you start looking for that 10% somewhere else, because that 10% winds up becoming the 90% that you need every day.
Somebody cooking over there.
Nah, I agree. I just kind of feel like at this stage, right? Yeah, I see his Instagram and I can tell, yeah, he outside for real. You see what I'm saying? And he got a little bit of money rocking a Rolex and shit like that, and he like cars. But again, I don't see nothing in here that got to do with hiking. I see he is in the gym. I do see that. I see that. I see that.
Oh, look, keep scrolling down. You tried it. Don't do him like that.
Okay. Hold on. Wait. I see. He got one photograph of him outside in back of his house, like I got out here. Like, you know what I mean? No, I'm watching on my phone. Rod, you got it on your screen?
Yes, I'm about to share because you is high up in the list.
I'm just saying.
Lola, you said he got one hiking photo.
He got one hiking photo for real. And I got at least one hiking photo. I got that.
Go ahead, share the screen, Lola. I'm not playing with you and your devices. All right, so we're gonna start from the bottom and roll it on up. So yes, I'm saying he doing his little thing, He in the backyard barbecuing and stuff. All right. He could tighten that up. But he's got a whole beer belly. He hiking right here.
Okay, hold on, let me see. Is he hiking? What is he doing? No, he on a walk. That ain't no hike. He on a walk.
Petty.
Come on, bro. You gotta give credit what credit is due. He's doing it.
First of all, he on a walk because he got the earplug buds, and don't nobody hike when they could lose them shits. Like, come on now, he ain't even dressed right for a hike.
He got that one blue Corvette that he drove to the white folk neighborhood to do content, so he can walk 2 days out there.
Okay. Well, this right here might be a walk hike. I give him that. Where he at? California?
Okay, he got about 3
photos. He in Pasadena at the water.
I mean, it probably was like the same area. He took 3 different pictures of it, but you know, still doing something.
Y'all petty.
No, we petty. Y'all like
This nigga's literally outside.
He outside.
I was outside yesterday with my non-hiking ass. He out there showing the car.
Look, he got his little workout details. Okay, he
workout time, distance, ran. Yeah, he was running. He won't hiking. He running.
He riding his bike and stuff. Oh, it's just.
Wait, hold on.
Y'all getting a little excited. You gotta pop that balloon.
Look, we don't want him. He all right. He
Here's the thing. He is all right, but I would have popped my balloons just strictly off the face. Like I'm just not feeling them like that. But I'm gonna be honest with you, right? He lucky that he didn't show.
He shouldn't do this. He should delete this. Delete.
Uh-oh.
Like he lucky they didn't show this when.
What is that?
He's sucking it. He's sucking it.
I don't know. It caught your eye. I don't know.
No, I said it shouldn't be. I shouldn't be there. It caught my eye because it's horrible. Oh, look at him. He's a Kevin Samuel.
The social media
will be studied
for years.
I'm gonna go with this.
We know it. What?
Oh God, the social media era will be studied like the crack era. We are witnessing the destruction of the family.
That's facts.
This era will be stupid for years to come. This is the downfall of America as we know it.
I tend to agree with that.
I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about. He kind of vague again.
Oh, this is his typical date.
What? Zoom man?
Is a video?
No, it won't. Oh wait, yes it will. Will it play? Play. Oh no, because it's on TikTok and TikTok shut down, so we can't watch.
Oh, they're hitting on TikTok already?
Yeah, they took that down. They took
it down. Hold on, I'm about to take a picture. Let me stop sharing this screen. Y'all know I'm petty. I don't know why y'all play with me. You know my ass petty.
Wait, how many subscribers? I'm not subscribers, but how many followers do we have?
Hold on. I'll tell you in a minute. He has 417 followers.
Oh no!
Shit too though. That's crazy. You only getting probably one heart, and he might be hurting himself.
He trying to get on.
Yeah, he trying to make content. That's why he outside.
I need got some repairs to do on that old ass Corvette.
Yeah.
Hold on.
He should be famous by now.
Hold on. This is playing for me right now.
On Instagram,
that video
promoting her business. And I was like, why in the black community do they have to highlight the gender of the owner? I got killed like a motherfucker in the comments. The comments are still killing me to this day. But I was like, you know what? Oh shit.
Keep going.
It's her.
Keep going.
She's on other business.
Taste it.
You know what?
Not taste it.
I'm just gonna taste the food.
Just so y'all know.
Okay. So, let me get to it. I know this shit hot as hell. It's hot.
Put it the big way.
You can't landscape that from
Yeah,
IG.
no.
Pause. Well, no pause. Look at it. Look at that right there.
Oh.
You see that? That look good, don't it? All right. Better view. Let me open this up. Yeah, she done pulled up on
You want a food review or something?
get some food and peace. And she gonna pull up. It's a big ass potato.
You gonna do his little mukbang.
It's potato.
You have salmon.
Uh-huh.
You have shrimp.
Uh-huh.
You have crawfish cream sauce.
Uh-huh.
A bed of cheese.
It's a bed of cheese.
It's a bed of cheese.
That ain't his border.
That shit look
that.
good. Hey, pop that for me.
I got you. I got you.
This is what happened when you a hater.
This is what happens when you're a hater.
I mean, I'm really not a hater, but
Kind of.
we're gonna see if this food live up to it.
I don't
Yeah, so
understand.
this all makes sense why he spazzed
I'm gonna
out.
see how long this cheese pull go. It's pulling. It's damn.
Mm-hmm.
My girl ain't really dark skinned though. But
I need another taste. You know, you can't really go off of the first taste. I'm gonna get some little crawfish. I'm gonna get some shrimp and crawfish.
Oh, I can't even pause. My phone fucked up.
Go.
I mean, he just did all that stuff. He wasn't really interested in any of the girls. Only thing he was just interested in was just trying to get his content promoted.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of got what he wanted a little bit because MCR kind of helped, gave him that little clout for a minute, but it still didn't really work because he's not really getting the numbers that he's supposed to be. Well, that he's hoping to be getting.
Well, this is what he used to have right here. 2000.
Well, I mean, it's useless now for the time being until Trump opens it back up to the U.S.
Shout out to the androids that still got access. Because Apple said, hell no. You can't touch it. No.
Hell to the no.
Nah. What you gotta do, Rob. They say if you download it before they pull it off a Play Store, you won't be able to update it, but you can keep it. But if once the inauguration happened or whatever, they cutting it all together.
Oh no, I have an iPhone, and on the iPhone you can't use it. On the internet or your internet browser, you can't use it, and you can't use CapCut. It's over.
What?
I use CapCut at all?
No, because CapCut is connected to TikTok. It's an integration of TikTok, so it's done.
And why is this happening again?
Because the company is not owned by a U.S. based company; it's owned by a Chinese based company, and the revenue that we give to TikTok is taking away from our gross national profit.
I can see that because
what about all the foreign shit we buy already?
No, a lot of the foreign stuff I buy offline is coming directly from Shenyang, China. I just ordered me some stuff off of line just from this app, and it's coming directly from China. Like I know the port it actually left from. Yeah. I don't know what I buy that ain't from China right now.
Yeah, so when it comes that this plays back into that whole conversation with levies and tariffs and all this and all that, and it's over. It's just
he says over. Trump is like, keep all that money here.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, our debt is ridiculous.
Trump ain't do that.
No, I know that Trump didn't do it, but what Trump is trying to do is what he initially tried to do when he first was elected into office is drain the swamp and get the United States government back on some type of track. So it's intriguing that he's had entirely so much pushback and that this shutdown of TikTok is happening during the inaugural weekend and during Martin Luther King's birthday.
Yeah, on the holiday, people gonna be disgruntled. I don't want to see. I'm glad I'm off Monday because I do not want to be in DC doing this situation.
People gonna be hard.
The people who are heavily monetized and they make a living off of TikTok, and now it's just stripped away like that.
They ain't gonna be making a living off of TikTok no more. You better get a job.
Yeah, you better get a real job. That's around with these people.
Them
No,
boys don't know nothing about that.
no.
Yeah.
We look. I get what they trying to do, but I think sometimes they can be a little go overboard and create more of a problem sometimes. But China, they first of all, they control more over there in China as far as like their TikTok versus his for reasons that you know what I mean are beyond the scope. But I get it. But yeah, I don't think inauguration day is going to be non-eventful. I think somebody's going to try something stupid because it's just America.
Yeah, stay away from that area. Shit.
Yeah, stay away. Don't even come close.
Now, this is the question that I always wondered. Because it's not a US based company and they are paying citizens of the United States of America, are they following the appropriate tax protocol and procedures? Do they have I-9 forms? Do they have the 1099 independent contracts? Are creators on that app paying the appropriate taxes for their revenue?
That's true.
Because the TikTok store is also shut down too. If you're a seller and have a TikTok shop, you can't use your TikTok shop because it's predicated on you being able to sign into TikTok.
Damn, so they shut down everything.
Right? So say Facebook, right? Facebook is an international company, but in every country they have protocols of how they're gonna allow Facebook to operate in their country. So every Facebook platform ain't the same according to where you are operating from, unless you're using a VPN to disguise where you actually are. So TikTok in America ain't TikTok in China, like Rob was just speaking on. So they have a base that operates TikTok in America as far as who is controlling the regulations and all of the transactions and all of these protocols that are US specific. So I would find it hard to believe that even if they had an issue that they just wouldn't call them before the house and say, hey, y'all gonna address this or what? Just the same way they pull Mark Zuckerberg or any of those other, heads of social medias.
I get what you're saying, but the United States doesn't have any jurisdiction over TikTok.
Yeah.
Because the founding company, the parent company, is owned in China. Now, they may have a headquarters in the United States, but the ownership of the company is in another country. So they can't compel them to come in and sit in front of a Senate Judiciary Committee at all. There is no protocol.
That's the word I was looking for. Senate Judiciary Committee. That's what I was looking for.
Hey, Rod, are they like kind of fishy about spying and stuff? Is that why they kind of don't want them to be on like the phone apps and stuff? China?
I mean, I'm sure they do, but this is the thing. Nobody reads the terms of service when they're signing into these apps. So, hold on a second. Nobody reads the terms of service when they sign into these apps. If you have any app on your phone, that app has access to all of your information. Google is whatchamacallit. Google has tracks of everything you do.
Yeah.
Facts.
Like
it's tracking
this is how a lot of people that are, not faithful in their relationships, how they get caught. You can geo-track your partner through their Google, through their email.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Only wrong with that shit right.
You can, like, you can know what your spouse is looking at in their internet history, where they've gone, how long they've been there.
Yeah.
What's this? Listen, Google
What's
got a
Life
wealth of knowledge.
360?
Huh?
What's Life 360?
I
That
don't
is
know.
the wildest shit on earth.
Listen, I don't know. I listen. It's a lot changing. We gotta keep up. Vic. You gotta keep up. I know I'm late, but you gotta keep up.
No. What I'm saying is I don't keep up intentionally, but the young folks, they keep me apprised of the changes and the way that people accept the prying of all of these services and platforms, never mind the government, and the government is just like, shit, if y'all just gonna give it to us, we'll take it. When they allow for the Patriot Act, they open the door for all of this. When I found out, like Facebook had like access to every app in my phone, including my bank account, like just basically watching my activity in the name of what do you call it? Targeted advertising. Like the fuck? You know, but if you don't know to turn that shit off, everybody who's not 30 years old or younger probably has no clue of how to get that done unless they're in the field that we're in, that is in tune with what's going on the internet. They just using it as casual users. They're not, let somebody put them on game. Check me out, right? Joe Rogan. He just had a guy from the CIA named Mike Benz. Y'all look it up. It's episode 2237. If you listen to this man, now keep in mind, the FBI is for enemies domestic. The CIA is for enemies foreign. So we're not supposed to have the same fear of the CIA as we may have for the FBI. You understand? Doesn't make it true, but that's the way it's supposed to be built. Yeah. So the whole thing is, he broke down that on the CIA website, like they say social media is what they say the greatest threat to national security. And what they did is, I think you ever like had somebody accuse you of something, but you like, that's not even something that's like me. Like, why would you? And then you like, oh, you was thinking that, so you thought I was thinking that. America espionage has always
get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there.
All right, so listen, Cuba.
Wait, hold on. Not Cuba. Not because you already know.
You know what?
We gotta do a different. We gotta do a different.
I'm not gonna do the Black Files right now. I'm just giving a teaser.
The teaser.
Yes.
Go ahead.
That's why I told y'all. We gotta let the people go. But go ahead. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling you where you can go find the information.
I got it.
Let me put my avatar on.
Oh my god!
I'm at Raw as deep as you be going shit.
Listen, I don't do it on this platform. I do it on
not
yet. Not on this one.
Raw deep. Hey, look, but the whole point is that they took. This is public information. This is on the CIA website. So it's not even like, oh, I'm saying some covert conspiracy shit. You can Google that shit. And basically they say, look, they had an experiment that they performed on Cuba, and they because Cuba wanted Facebook. And that's what I was saying about how it has to be approved in that country before it can just come in. You can't just be like, yeah, I'm pushing it out internationally.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So they said, hey, Cuba, don't worry about Facebook. We got Facebook, and it's going to be better than Facebook. They gave them the great value. And they said, look, we got baseball, we got current events, and we got hurricane trackers. Everything y'all interested in. So they was like, okay, we'll take that for now. So that's all that they had on the platform. Once they got enough users.
Thank you for coming through, M3.
Right. Boy, you know how we get down.
Yeah, definitely, man. Good to see you, Vic, man. Good to see you, Rob B. And Lola, as always. Always good to see you as well, too. Yeah, your boy's tired, so I'm about to go ahead and take an old man nap. So,
go ahead,
bye.
All right, peace out, y'all.
Peace.
We're gonna let Vic end it on the current news for real. Go ahead, Vic. You gonna take us out.
All right. So they said, hey, y'all cool with this new platform that we bringing y'all with the things that y'all interested in? They said, yeah. So they waited till they had X amount of subscribers, so however many millions of subscribers of Cubans, and then they started infiltrating the social media platform with more political ideas, more political things. And then they started allowing people to say things that dissented of Cuba, that would basically be incendiary. The things that Facebook may block here in America, like the last election.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, social media has the opportunity to have multiple facets, whether it's from a monetary gain from content creators, or to push certain narratives of government in there and how they choose to allow that platform to operate in their country. So that's why I say I think TikTok, because it doesn't have, like Ross saying, someone to call to the carpet to keep it controlled. They are just letting the American version run free, and they can't control the kinds of content that people are able to just go live and present to the people, and that's a quote unquote threat to national security. Overall, I think that is a bigger reason why they want it going in a time like this, more so than their ability to gain.
You know what? I thought about that, but it was a long time ago. This is when Facebook first came out. I thought about that, and I was like, so if anybody can get up there and say anything, what over time, what does that do to a country? And I see where we're going, but it's like we kind of already in mid-stride in that, and now suddenly they're gonna drop it. Like, I didn't even know that was happening until Rob came up and let us know, like, y'all know that ain't a thing anymore. I didn't even know. But no, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, but it's maybe, I don't know. Maybe I don't know if I can say it's gonna be a good thing or not, but I'm not worried because I don't put everything on goddamn Twitter and shit. I don't learn shit from Twitter, like none of that.
Child.
I ain't learning nothing, so I'm good. I'm good. Okay. But I'm gonna end the stream. I'm at 3 hours finally. And like always, I'm impromptu. Don't look for nothing from me every day or every week. I come up here when I want to. Okay. So I want to thank everybody for joining me and joining my guests. I want to thank all of my guests, to Sophisticated Jerk and M3 for coming through. And everybody in the chat too. And Vic and Raw, as always, y'all my favorite people. I want everybody to stay up, and I'm gonna catch everybody on the flip side, okay? And if you are a content creator or Mr. Louis Vuitton himself, and you got a problem with this live, too bad. And with that, good night.